Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to N League, week 14. Um, oh God, I had like this whole script. I'm Vinny from the Opie Dopes, accompanied on commentary, accompanied by.
Ichigo! Hello, everyone! I'm so excited to be here and to commentate with Vinny. This is going to be so exciting.
Yes, we are nearing the end of Nomi League. We have about 4 sessions left. Um, with some very exciting games today. On table one, we have Melissa F., the only female Ho player in America right now. Josh Kwan, the captain of the Triads. We have Mike from the Peregrine Falcons and Dave from the Opie Dopes. Um, and for table two, we have Josh M. from the Destroyers, Damien from the Penguins, Calvin C. from the Brooklyn Sours, and Kevin, the captain of Team Yakumen, who I may or may not accidentally call Cibola all night because that's just how I know him. But yeah, Ichigo, how are you feeling about today's session?
As I said before, I am so excited, and that is totally okay calling people by their Discord handles because I feel like 90% of the Mahjong community knows each other by their Discord handles.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say a huge thank you and shout out to Riichi City for sponsoring Nomi League and for promoting Mahjong in the Western countries. It's absolutely great, and you should really be thanking them because this is some high quality production here on Nomi League. It's absolutely amazing.
It's nice to have such a supportive enthusiast of Nomi League. I'm very excited to be commentating with you today.
Me
Um,
too.
yes. Some fun facts about the tables today. So Melissa is 7 dan on Tenho, obviously, but I don't know if you know this, but Dave is actually a Riichi City enthusiast. He's, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's 8 dan on Riichi City, which is a huge feat, which must, be where all his quote unquote flow is coming from. He's just actually overall a very strong player, not biased, quote unquote. um, I
I
know
want to
him as
say
like the Dora summoner, like he just hits Ura and Dora just like is attracted to him.
I love that actually. I also want to take a very quick look at the standings right now because Vinny, what team are you a part of again? Can you
The
remind
Opie
everyone?
Dopes.
Oh, yes. Vinny's team is currently leading at by 400 points. So we'll see what they can do. Just a quick reminder that the Triad was currently in 8th place last week. And with 2 games, we're able to come all the way to 6th place. So with 8 games left, so much can be done. And I'm hoping to see maybe someone catch up to the Opie Dope so we can have a very exciting finals.
Mhm, mhm. Regarding the like individual standings, Josh K is actually second to last. So my eyes are kind of on him to see how he plays, whether he's like, a loose cannon, kind of pushes everything, try to make up points for his team, or if he's just gonna, play a little bit more passive since, we're ending the season soon or the regular season soon, and Christy ran us down so hard last Friday, taking 2 huge firsts. So we'll see if he continues this trend. And Mike is actually 7th overall in individual standings. So I'm very to see how he tries to fight to keep the Peregrine Falcons in the top four.
All right, it looks like the players are ready to get started with Melissa here as first dealer. So everyone, game start!
Start! Woo! And before we actually started commentary, Melissa actually um, was looking forward to me and Ichigo see her outfit today. So maybe when the face cams come on, we'll see what she's wearing because I'm highly anticipating this outfit that she has, teased us about. It looks like Dora is the 6 pin. Melissa's starting with a good high pie. I think I saw 3 Mensu. Josh
I did as
starting
well.
Anko of the 8-man. It looks like he has an average hand. He has like a Penchan Ramcon over there. I think Mike also, if I'm not mistaken, also has a good hand. And wait, Dave's Ishanten from Hypai. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Dave was like, I know we're first and I don't care. We are going to go full steam ahead right now. It's already kind of sad though that one of the Dora is the Dora indicator, the Aka red 5-pin.
Mhm.
Ah, a little bit sad, But Dave has
Still,
the Aka 5 so in hand already.
what a dog.
Insane.
Josh
Josh
extended
has
that.
one Dora.
Yes. Everyone looks like they have like a relatively average hand. Mike looking like he has an Itsu chance. Oh, Davis Senpai! Oh, yeah, that's right. And he jams it, waiting on the 6-pin 9-man Shabo. Turn 3 Tenpai East 1. I don't know if we
That
could.
is
I know
crazy.
so well when Melissa just paused, she was giving Dave the side eye. I don't know if you saw that pause before drawing. I know with a full confidence she was giving him the side eye. Ooh, Mike
So this
is.
is Dave having Dora 3 in hand, turn 3 Tempai, and pulling the hardest tile to get to Tempai, which was the 7-so Penchon weight or the edge weight. To get in that potential Dora 4 Tempai if he wins on the Dora 6-pin. But a 9-man like edge tile weight this early, I'm sure like someone might get trapped.
Yeah, someone will. I actually think Josh might be the one to deal in because he has that 8-man Anko. So 9-man might appear safe to him. But
That could
Mike
be true, but
is.
it also finishes a shape for him, right? That he can do
Mhm,
the
mhm.
7, 8, 8, 8, 9 using the 8 as a
Yeah.
pair, especially if he draws a 3-so. Then he wouldn't be using the 1-so bird as a pair and instead would be
Mhm.
using it as a sequence shape.
Oh, true. But he extended that shape into Ryankan. Maybe when he has like nothing else to cut, he might get rid of it, but only way to find out. Mike throwing back that 4-pin immediately. It's Genbutsu and he keeps that Itsu chance.
Yep, just waiting on that 2-pin for Itsu.
Yes.
Melissa not making much progress with her hand, still pushing while trying to navigate what safe tiles that are still there.
Hmm, hmm. Mike's contemplating calling, and he does. Mike is senpai for Itsu Nomi, I think. No, Itsudora 1, waiting on the 2-pin. I think everyone, because it's such an early Riichi, I think everyone feels like enticed to push a little bit. Because a chance that, he's waiting on a bad wait, but it might not be. Ooh,
I
one
actually
pin.
don't know where all the other 9s are. We see one 6-pin in Mike's hand. Ooh, Melissa's a great tile right there, pulling in that Kanchan draw. Is this Tempai for Melissa? No, it's Ishan 10. It's very
No,
close
I think
though.
she's Tenpai.
No,
If
it
she
is
cuts
Tempai.
the 6-man, yeah, she's waiting on 7 so Dama with no Yaku.
So she has to draw herself. Oh, and there's the 2-pin that would be
Oh.
Mike's win.
Yes. I think there's about, if I'm not mistaken, Ichigo, I think there's 3 2-pins left on the wall. And I don't see any
Besides,
9-man.
I don't see any 9-man in anyone's hand except for Dave's. So
I
oh,
think,
there's one 2-pin in Dave's hand. So there's 2
yes.
left in the wall.
Okay. Ooh. That awkward extender. 6 so. Ooh, wrong suit,
That's
Mike.
not that is not a
Oh.
good tile. And Mike is out. He decides to fold with that. The third bird comes out. Melissa draws
Oh
another
no.
8-pin.
I wonder what she's gonna do. Oh my
She's
god, wait, look
scared
at her outfit,
Sailor.
Ichigo!
Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at the little boat. Okay, is it okay.
With
It's
matching
adorable.
eyeshadow too.
She was like, I'm ready to put on this show for the commentators.
If she goes out with style.
Absolutely. I actually love that green on her. It looks great.
Oh, it's like spring colors are totally her color. But I kind of
Yeah.
digress.
Well, Melissa throws the 9-pin, so maybe considering like hedging a Tanya weight instead, like looking for a different tempai,
Oof,
draws
and
the
she draws the
Aka 5-mon.
Aka.
And now
Gosh.
Melissa is also out.
Yeah, she went back in Shantan a little bit there. If
Oh,
Josh wants
interesting draw.
Senpai, yeah. What would you cut here if you were him?
I well, the thing is we know what all the weights are, but I would have cut probably one of the Sozu shapes that are
Yeah,
safer.
I might have just said like screw it and cut the 4 so. Oh, 7 so. This one might be a little rough.
Honestly, she might
Yeah,
be like regretting cutting the 6-mon because this could have been like a Chitoy hedge.
yeah. But also Melissa laying out the Suji for the 9 mon. She cut 6 twice in a row. So let's see if anyone trusts it. Because the 6 mon was followed by the 3 mon. So 369. It might look safe to everyone.
Yeah, we
Melissa's
still don't see any of the 9-mon like in anyone's hand except for Dave's, and we also still only see 2-pins, so there's 2
mm-hmm.
wins left for both of them.
Yeah. Oh,
The
there's one.
6-mon. Oh, there's
Oh,
one.
dodged.
Mike was like, absolutely not. We're done. We're out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
he has
there's a
Genjutsu. He got the
2-pin.
first. Ooh. Oh, it looks like everyone's out.
It's pretty late, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
blame anyone for being
Yeah.
out right now.
Agreed. Agreed. It's like approaching.
Ooh.
We're like halfway through the third row. Everyone's about
There's
Ishan 10,
exactly.
Sushan 10. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did I see a 2-pin in everyone's hand? So does that mean there's 0 2-pin left if I look? Okay, so there's 1 2-pin left in the wall and 1 9-mon left in the wall still.
Yes.
So high tay
Oh.
is still possible.
Oof. There's 1 9 mon left in the wall. But correct me if I'm wrong. I think Mike folded.
No, Mike fully folded, so 2-pin
Yeah.
doesn't matter anymore.
Uh,
I'm just looking.
I see. I see. I see.
Yeah, Melissa also fully folded out, but is down to deciding what to do with this 7-pin draw, which does not look safe. Well, actually, Mike threw 4-pin twice, so it could be safe.
Melissa
And
dodging with that
decides
8.
drawing us out.
Oh, Mike! He didn't even look at the tile. Did you see
He's like, this is safe. It's going. I totally saw
that?
that. He's like, I don't need to look at
Everyone.
this tile.
Yeah, he's like, I have Genbutsu. I'ma just toss it. It doesn't. Last tile doesn't even matter. But we approach East 2 with 1 Honba on the table, 1 Riichi stick. So we have 2,500 points available for the taking.
This
Josh, oh my god, the dealer started with a pair of the East.
That's too easy. And they have 1 Dora, which is the 2-pin. You can kind of see that on the edge of the screen.
Yeah. Dora is 2-pin. I see. Oh,
And starts with a
Dave.
Conchan fill. First draws the 6 to fill that 5-7 so shape.
Ugh, he's time for him to be the dog this time. Oh, that's so gross.
So Nomi League is like especially fun to watch because you do all these like rules that most tournaments don't have. One of them is the idea of big Homba. So usually Homba is worth 300 points, but you guys do the whopping 1,500 points per repeat, and that just makes the
Correct.
push fold mechanic so much more interesting because when you let the Homba get big and you don't win it, you're just leaving so many extra points on the table.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, so like when it gets up to like 5 Honba, which I've experienced before, like 1,000 becomes 7,000. So that's like free mangan, you know? But going back to the table, Dave calls the Chun Anko and immediately discards the East, which the dealer picked up. So another pawn for Dave, who's Ishan 10. He just has to pawn the Haku or the 5 man for Tenpai.
Melissa picking up a great 2-so, filling in that 1-3-3 shape, but giving Dave one more Yakuhai.
Yes, and he is now Tenpai on 6-9 so. Oh, right? So.
6-9 Mon.
6-9 man? I thought he pawned them.
Mon?
Manzu.
So?
Only one way to
Well, let's
find
see.
out.
Let's see. We have to wait one more turn.
Run on the 9 so
Run.
for Haku Chun. That looks 442. Nope, that's like 10 to exact. So it's 2,000 becomes 3,500.
Plus the extra Riichi stick from Dave before, so he gets his stick back.
Yes. He runned Mike? No. He runned Mike. Yes?
Yes, it was Mike. It was the person sitting to directly to his left,
Oh, okay, okay.
I believe.
I was right. We enter
Alright.
East 3. Dora is the 6 so. Oh, Josh Kwan immediately calling the Haku.
That's a really smart
was-
choice. His hand is really fast.
Yeah. Oh, Dora cut on turn 2? Oh my god, Dave! What is
No,
this?
no,
He has
no. 6-0. Dora
yeah.
is 6-0, not 2-pin. That was the previous hand.
Yes.
Gosh. Mike also has some really fast shapes. Like this could be a very fast tempai, but Dave with like Dora 3 already.
And he has Pinfu
Oh.
chance too if he draws the right tiles, you know? Josh sitting at Ishan 10.
Josh extending his shape. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
A little weird waiting for the Shaba away,
Oh.
but it's still early, so
Is he
honestly
going
anything
straight for
can happen.
Tanya? Is he greeting for Tanya Dora too? Dave's hand is a little awkward because he has that one mon in his hand too, and he just cheated the Dora shape. So he had the 5-6 so shape, and I think he cheated the 7, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. I think he might cut one. So, one mon, and hedge Tanya.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, what?
Oh,
Sanchoku! 567
what?
Sanchoku!
Anshoku.
Ah, yes.
Great eye. Melissa Pills a shape extender.
But he can only run the 7,
Josh
which Josh
is
deals
Tempai.
in. Wait, what?
Did
Yeah.
he not take it?
Oh, he ran a little late. Yeah, there he is. I was like, wait a second. If I'm not mistaken, it was a 567 Sanchoku. It was Sanchoku Dora 3 for 8,000. Row 1 Mangan. Dave is running it.
Well, and here everyone's hoping the Opie Dopes would lose some points here, but it looks like they're just gonna keep bringing it up.
I know. Oi. Now we enter East 4. Ichigo, I'm not aware if you know the Nomi League curse. So usually when
I am not.
usually when the East round is very fast, the South round is especially long. So it's only been about 4 or 5 hands? 4? This is the 4th hand, and we're already East 4.
We have been live for what? Like
Not that long.
10 minutes? 20 minutes?
Yeah.
This might be the fastest East I've ever seen.
Yeah. And it looks like Dora is the 8th, so. Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave starts with a Haku Anko. He definitely has the potential for a very fast hand, and just like he might run it down, honestly.
Josh also has some pretty good shapes. Could be very easy into a Riichi hand.
Mm-hmm.
So does Mike as well. I
Do you
can't
think
believe
he's
this is
trying to catch
Haku
Tony too?
Anko.
Yeah,
I would. You only have two non suit tiles in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa keeping the South. I'm not sure why. Maybe thinking it could be potential safe tile for later. But that is a smart choice because Dave does want the South to Anko up and then shift towards Ponitsu.
She is unknowingly shiboring Dave. Oh, Dave is sitting at Ryanmin Kanchan Ishanten. She spelled news and discards. Wrong. Oh, this girl. She spelled NWES. I don't claim
500 points all, everyone.
Not if it's misspelled. Oh my god, ew. He has to get rid of that Aka if he wants to
interestingly
Ryanmin.
enough, he takes it because he already has the Haku and he just wants to play a faster hand. Melissa did throw the south, and Dave decided not to pawn it. So I think that was the choice, to not go for
Yes.
Honitsu and just go for speed, especially when they took that Forso Tempai, or kept the Forso instead of tossing out.
Mm-hmm. Mike is still trying to
Mike,
find a way
not
forward, but the draws were not inspirational.
no. Dave grabs a 9, so keeps it for now just because it's a much safer tile than a random 3-pin. We'll probably look to switch that out with a random honor tile until he gets Tempai. Groundman shape extender for Josh, so probably we'll use the 3-so as his pair. And Ryankan for Mike.
Oh, just the slightest backfire on the Aka drop there. Melissa also getting backfired with this 8-pin draw.
Everyone's drawing 8-pin.
I know. What is going on in the water? The little elf
What
inside
do you
the
think of
auto
potential?
table is sabotaging.
What do you
Sorry,
think
you were
of
gonna say.
789 Sanshoku for Melissa's hand? Was it
I
Melissa's hand?
believe so. I saw it too, but I kind of want to like sit and wait to see how if she greeds for it or not. Oh, she has a very slight Itsu chance. No, it was Josh's hand that had the 789. But he draws
Josh's
a
hand. That's it.
6. I think he jump ship here, right? He's 2 Shanten, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And Mike's thinking about calling here for, I think, Tanyao? Potential Dora 2 if he keeps the 8. Yeah, there he is.
And I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Tenpai? Matenpai! Yeah! Is he gonna Riichi?
He better Riichi.
Yeah!
Turn that tile sideways.
Yeah! He's Tenpai on the 4-7 Mon for Riichi Haku. For
Melissa has
3,900
1-4
points.
in her hand.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Was Melissa Tempai or Ishan 10 for that Itsu? It looks like she was very close.
I think she's Ryanshan 10 or 2. Oh, Shunpai Haku. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Dave misses the Ipatsumo, so everyone can breathe a little bit better. Deal and tile.
Oh, Melissa draws that deal and tile.
Mm-hmm. There's no way she's gonna cut it.
What will she?
Yeah, hard fold. Ichigo, I don't know if you're aware, but do you know Melissa calls herself the Queen of Folding?
I did not know this.
Yeah,
Can you
she
please
calls herself
expand on this lore?
because people always assume that Melissa is a very aggressive player, but then she makes that signature Melissa face where she's like, "What are you talking about?" Like all she does is ever fold. Actually, when I first went to Melissa for advice, I was like, "Hey, how do you get better at this game?" She just goes, "Fold. That's it. You can always ask me for advice because I am the queen of folding."
Dave's still missing Tempai, and I want to also point out that Table 2 finally has a status update.
Oh
we are in South 4, East 4, and they just finished East 1.
That Josh M is running it down. It looks like he sumoed a bunch of times. Because it looks like 2 players lost their Riichi 6.
I see. Yep.
Melissa's...
Must be. And Melissa dodging.
Ryanshan 10. She has too many blocks, actually.
Okay, so now Josh looking to like find a safe tile. Mike is now. What did Mike pawn? Is that?
Oh, it's
not Tempai.
Is that 3-4-5 Mon? 3-4-5 Mon? Melissa has some awkward shapes here. But the 9 and 8 should be a little bit safer. I think we see the 7. 7 is 4. 7 pin is 4 times cut. So 8-9 becomes no chance. Unless they're waiting Tanki or Shabo. Which is a little unlikely. Table 2 score updates.
Mike has 2 Dora in hand.
It looks like Damien was able to recuperate a bit of the lost points. Looks like Calvin and Kevin are tied for third/fourth at 20,200.
There must have just been a lot of sumos just
Yeah,
now.
it most definitely is.
That Shompai Haku is just so scary to Mike. They're like, either this is exactly what Dave is waiting on, or someone has an onko.
Yeah, exactly. You know, approaching row 3 and you see like a Shompai Yakuhai, you kind of have to fold at that point because the uncertainty is like too much, you know. Oh,
And for those
and
who
we
don't know
have
what
a
Shompai, oh,
sumo. We have
Reach Sumo Haku,
Riichi Sumo
no, no
Haku.
Ura.
8 plus 2. I think it's no, it's still 2,000 all. Yeah, I was right.
And that keeps Dave in the dealer seat. So we will repeat his dealership.
Mike looks like he's so over it, and Claire in the background is like, what the hell is going on here? As she whips out the camera.
We love the camera.
Did you see her try to sneak to take a photo? Oh my god. Wait, I see connected shapes already. I see 3 4 mon, 6 7 7, 9 mon. Honitsu
A
looking
floating
hand?
east?
No, he has
Not
4.
quite. There's a lot of Sozu,
It's
but
not
not
the best.
connected Sozu.
Yeah. It's not the best, but not the worst. Like, I wouldn't complain if I had this.
7 7 8 9 is great. And they also have the
That.
3 fires. I think Honitsu like hedge is definitely really good.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, I think
Melissa
he's definitely
having a
breeding for it.
pair, a finished shape,
Hmm.
and like a roundbin, so also not the worst shape.
Do you think Mike's also gonna go for Honitsu? He paired up the Sha, and then he elected to cut a floating. I believe he cut the Nan. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. He has like it's his
Cut the
hand's not the
nine, yeah,
most
cut the
finished.
9 mod first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dave paired up his double east, so when that comes out, there's gonna definitely be a pawn there.
He's definitely gonna run. Melissa, wait, can we take a moment to
Yeah.
talk about Melissa's hand? I'm pretty sure I saw three
Yeah,
Dora. It was very colorful.
Anko of the 5, so I
Oh,
don't know
and
about
here comes
green.
the
Here's that. What does he
one,
discard? Okay.
two. She has Dora-san. Yeah, she has 3 Dora. I think
Dora
she's just gonna push.
3. She
I
needs
think,
points.
yeah. I'm pretty sure Josh is Ishanten if I'm not mistaken, Ichigo.
No, you're not. I was just gonna call and see what would get him an Ishanten, but the screen is going so fast.
I
I'm not used to
know.
this. Yeah, Melissa needs a 4 mon to get Tenpai. Pulls another 2 pin, maybe going for Ipeko shapes with that. Josh also, yeah, Ishanten needs either the 3 6 pin or to pair up that 8 pin or Chun. Was that? Okay, so here's
Oh,
Melissa finding that 4 very interesting shapes,
she
discarding that
has
2.
such
Now
a white
looking for like a
Ishanten.
2. 2 so, yes.
She's looking for like 5 6 tiles. She's waiting on 2 5 so, 2 5 mon, or 4 mon, or maybe even 1 mon actually, if I recall her shapes correctly. Dave said a very awkward Ishanten. Ooh, yeah, she's looking for 2 1 5 4 mon, 2 5 so.
Would you take
That's a
this Ryoncon here, like cutting that 5 mon?
mm, it's really weird. Um, I don't like having a Ryancon when I'm Ishanten, personally. So I think I would just throw back the 7 mon. What would you do? It's like a really tough
I would actually
situation.
take the Ryoncon, because then if I'm taking, like, it is a sushi trap on, like, the 4 later on, if I need it, or a
Mm.
6 later on.
Ah, I
But
see, I see.
Melissa takes your advice.
As my
But she does have
sister.
that 1 1 3 5 5 shape, so it's already kind of a Ryoncon. A much wider shape.
Dave is also slightly hedging that Honitsu that we were a little suspicious of. He cut the Tuso from the 1 1 2 shape.
He would need to find another pair. Oh, Melissa draws the one pin shape extender.
Oh, Karagiri 9 so. Josh is Ishan 10, I believe. Ryanmen Shabo Shabo?
Dave not progressing his hand.
Oh, all stars! Oh, disgusting! Oh, she has Sanchoku chance for it too? What a dog!
All Stars is insane in this rule set because this is so much value here. Melissa also really wants to put the pressure on Dave, considering Dora Neko is currently in second place in the standings.
Mm-hmm. She's trying her best not to sink. And also, Ichigo, I don't know if you know, but All-Stars Sanshoku is a bounty to be contributed towards the prize pool.
Way, I did not know that. I was wondering how many bounty hands have actually been found in Riichi Nomi
Quite a few.
season 3 at least.
Oh, she's thinking about cheating. She's thinking about cheating that 4-man. Yep, and she goes, she has 10 pi on 2, 5 so, 1 man. But she can only run off of the 5 so and 1 man, but dealt into Dave. Oh wait, he was senpai. Oh, that's wild.
That is
that-
wild. You're like, oh, what?
Oh, I was busy thinking about the $55 bounty. All-Star Sanshoku is $55 to be paid out up to 3 times for paid up to 3 times by Chris, captain of the Opie Dopes. And I think we've seen it hit twice.
All-Star Sancho, because there's one more time left, I guess that means.
And also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was 2,900 plus 1,500 becomes 4,400 from Melissa to Dave.
Dave is really racking up the points and running up his dealership. Now we have 2 Honba, so now the points on the table is 3,000.
Ichigo, did you catch Melissa's high pie? She's
I did
2
not.
Shanten from high pie for Tanyao shapes. Dave
also fills an incredible Kanchan.
It had the Dora connector too. Melissa has
Oh my gosh,
Tanya
Melissa's hand is
Sanchoku chance?
amazing.
I know. One
Josh
can only
also fills in
dream.
a good shape.
Mike, ew. Ew.
2 Dora ongoing the 5 pin.
Everyone looks like they have explosive hands here. I didn't take a good look at Josh's hand yet, but it's actually a little inspirational.
He has, what is that, a 369 Samenchan weight on the Sozu?
Yes.
For Ishanten?
Yes.
Ooh, Dave finally draws that connector, but he still like would lose his pair, but he needs to keep this.
But he now has 678 or 789 Sanchoku. We'll see what happens with the draws that he gets.
Melissa sumo gearing like 3 tiles in a row is getting a little tired and wanting to progress her hand.
Oh, Mike. Sitting at Ishanten. Ayah.
Melissa pairs up the bird, but that's not exactly the shape she wants.
I think she cuts the torso here. Just knowing Melissa. She's thinking about that Sanchoku chance, but like there's 3,000 points on the table. Like I think the name of the game is to get to Tenpai as fast as you can. Just get your 3,000 points and go, right? Yep,
I'm just waiting. Her facial expressions are just fantastic.
I think we've been memeing her a little too hard. I think she's being extra cautious of the faces she makes on cam. Because we tease her about it all the time.
They're so good though. Oh, and Dave draws filling in that ramen, that 2-3 mon ramen.
Surely he lets go of that 4 so, right?
Or maybe the 7 mon? Yeah, 4 so. The floating 4 so for sure.
I think he wants to keep the Sanchoku chance, but like but also that 4 so wasn't really
need
adding
for
anything,
speed.
right? Yeah. Precisely.
Josh also fighting a 4 so like could be used as a pair, but his hand is over pairs. This is also like very weird shapes.
He has 2 pairs.
He wants the 369. Yeah, I would just toss the 4 so right back. Okay, or maybe try ongoing it.
Maybe he's going for Chichoi? Is that a possibility?
Maybe. Dave finding another pair in the 2 mon does not need it. Bye-bye. And that is what you said earlier. She's gonna throw that Forso eventually to hopefully trap someone on that one so Shaba wait in the end. Mike Katagiriing the 7-mon. And Dave's still not making that much progress in his hand. Everyone right now is just kind of sumo Yuri botting because no one is making any progress, actually. Yep, so no one is making any progress.
This is a little unfortunate, but it's nice to sit back and see a slower game considering all the other hands have been so fast.
And explosive.
Oh, Dave is sitting at Ryanmen Ishanten or Shabo Shabo, depending on how you look at the 7788 shape.
Let's see. And Mike still looking for Tempai. Wow. Another East, not useful. Melissa finally finds a potential connector. So she's now Ishanten, cutting that one, so hedging that Tanyao shape.
Also, Ichigo, I'm sorry to interrupt, but off stream at the other table, Kevin, aka Cibola, has just hit Ura 4. He conned
What?
himself for Uradora.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, he hit Ura 6.
Ura 6.
Ura 6. He conned
Oh
himself
my
for
goodness.
Ura, and then he had to
Had
pair
two
the
of the
shy.
original Ura.
Yes. I think that's hilarious.
I don't want to be on that table right now unless I am Cibola.
Honestly, very valid. Let's
Okay,
see.
Dave still Ishanten. Melissa trying to find
Oh,
it right.
this is
Is that
Tenpai.
it? That's
Yep, this is it.
Tempai.
Tenpai on 3-6 mon for Riichi Tanya Dora 1. Dora 2, Dora 2. Sorry.
Finally.
Easy Mangan.
And
Easily
Melissa finally
8,000
wins that.
points. 11,000.
She
Sorry.
wins the race to Tempai. Yes.
Oh,
11,000 points. Dave has a 9, so is
Sosu
it
look.
really safe to Melissa?
It is not. He has only cut one Sozu, and it is a 1-so. Josh calling
Josh
8-mon. Okay.
breaking the epots though. I think that's what the goal of that hand is.
Is he
And
gonna cut
now
Dora?
he wouldn't cut Dora. Oh, he told was that Dora?
No. He cut the 8-so.
No, that's 7, so
Right?
Dora connector though. That's
Yes.
interesting.
That is. Ooh, Dave Tenpai, if he cuts the 9-so, waiting on 6-9 pin.
Potential
And.
Ipeco
Oh,
shot too.
Dama!
It's
He's Dama
Pinfu.
Pinfu.
Potential Ipeco.
Takame for Ipeko. But only Pinfu as of now. I think he damaged because the 6 and 9s have come out a lot. 6 pin is twice cut, 9 pin is 3 times cut. So there's only 6 pins left in the pond.
Actually, looking at Josh's discard pile, we can see 3 of the 9 pins. So 9 pin is
Yeah.
impossible to draw. So we are just waiting on that 6 pin. And there is the Ron from Melissa on Josh for
Riichi Tanyao Dora 2. I think that's
what's the
11,000. Yep, that was
is there
11,000.
Ura? No Ura. Okay, Rishi
No
Tanya
era.
Dora 2.
Yep. 8,000 becomes 11,000. And she gets her Riichi stick back. Josh looked very happy to be dealing into that. Oh,
Josh, as long as I'm not dealing back into Dave to continue this dealership, I want this to be over.
I also think he's trying to make it up for his team, you know? Or doing the best that he can.
Absolutely.
Because as the standings stay right now, we're looking at teams number 1, 2, Paragon Falcons are 3, 1, 2, 3, and 6. Triads are 6, so they're trying to catch up to the top 4.
Yes, and last week they made a big jump from 8th to 6th, and now the difference between 6th and 4th is about 230 points. But with how big hands can get with so much Dora here, plus the big Homba, like that
Mhm.
isn't actually a huge hurdle, unlike you might
We
see in some games with no Dora.
Yeah, correct. We also play with Oka. So first is huge, right? So
Absolutely.
Oka's gonna play like a very big role. Is he hedging Daisangan chance? No.
No, that's the you don't dream for Daisangan with a pair and single single. You have mini Sangan right there at best.
Ichigo, I'm
Oh my
sorry, I've been
god.
playing Sanma all day.
Well, I
This is
honestly
my
thought that
fault.
was a Hatsu right now and not a North, and I was like, wait a minute, did he actually just draw a pair? But no.
No. Sorry, I've been
Oh,
happy. Josh
go ahead.
has a lot of awkward shapes. He has like two Ryankans. He has a 1-2-4-6 shape in Manzu, and then I think he also had a 2-4-6 shape in Sozu.
Mike cutting that 7 was really interesting because that was a really good ramen connector, and he has no ramens right now as a weight. But that's also his only guaranteed pair of the 8 so. So interesting choice.
Oh,
And
he got rewarded. He got rewarded.
he still has no pair though. That's actually a backfire because then he wanted a
Oh,
7 to make that 6-9 weight.
oh, oops, my bad.
Oops. It's okay. Oh, Melissa drawing into that penchant fill
Yep.
has a floating 5-mon, and Dave will pawn that 9,
Is he going
waiting.
for Atozuke Haku? It looks like
I think
Atozuke
so.
Haku.
He has no other win condition besides Haku.
I think he's just trying to scare the table. Do you think so?
Let's see who buys into this.
I mean, it's
Haku
like
is
Rogue
Shompai
One.
right now.
Yeah. Josh calling for Tanyao. Dora 2 potential? He does have to get rid of that 9 so if he wants to win.
He also needs the point, so I think this is a smart call.
Oh my god. Yes.
Atozuke for Haku. Haku Nomi for 1,000 points.
Hey, you do what you gotta do, you know? I think the
When you're
other
at
side of his tweet was
54,000 points.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
6-mon. I said when you're at 54,000 points, you can just scare people and they will fall for it. Oh, but I think that is Tempai for Josh
On
on
258
maybe
so.
258 so.
Mhm.
And Mike has 2 of the 8 so.
It's fine. He still has the 2 5s. Ooh. Oh, Melissa throwing back that 9-mon. But if you look at Dave's calls, they look so sus, right? Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he pawns the 9-mon? Let's see.
Yes, it kind of looks like,
Yeah, 9-mon.
but it's not even Honitsu because he pawned the 6-7-8. So it has to be some low value thing, is what someone must be thinking.
Yeah. Oh, Melissa is trying her best to Mawashi around these calls. So as it stands right now, based on Dave's calls, it either looks like he's Atozuke or Tanki weight. Like there's no in between.
You could also tell that this hand is pretty cheap into Dave's hand because the Dora is not he doesn't have any Dora showing and he can't win off the Dora. So someone might actually just Sashikomi or purposefully deal into Dave just to end this round. But Melissa, it's still her dealership, so she kind of wants to fight this.
But also, Haku is very in the wall. We are approaching end of row 2. Haku has yet to make an appearance.
Dave drawing around the 6-mon, but cannot win. The most devastating situation for Dave would be if he draws a 6-mon.
Yeah.
And then has to discard it.
Oof. Mike. Do you think he folded or do you think he's Mawashi?
I
I
think
think
he's
he
trying to play
folded.
around this. I think he's washing though.
But we're approaching the end of row 2, maybe row 3, depending on who you are. It doesn't look good to continue pushing right now, and he's at a comfy third, you know? He's if I'm doing my math correct.
Oh, there's the Haku.
Oh!
Dave self draws.
For 300, 500, if I'm not mistaken.
And Melissa
Haku,
loses her second dealership just like that.
Oh, what a dog!
300, 500 moves the round along.
Mike needs
People
to
are waiting.
seriously mess up to, drop below Josh. But, that's only like 2 deal-ins, right? And you know
Especially
what?
when most of the hands are 5,200 to 8,000. Yeah, that's not a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah. So I think he's trying to play a little bit conservatively. They're already in third. Their team is already in third. And, you just want to maintain that spot in the top for like another 3-4 weeks. Oh, this is not a hand you want to see as dealer.
You have a lot of penchans, not a lot of good Ramen shapes, and just not a lot of good shapes right at open, right at high. So yeah, this is definitely not what he wants to see. Dave has a really good like 1, 2, 3 shape and a 5 mon Kanchan weight here. Definitely a hand to watch.
He also had 3-4-5 pin Ipeiko chance too. I think he's like one away for that. Also, I don't know if you've been catching Christy's new catchphrase after last week. Her new if Christy has taught us anything, it's that you only need one dealership.
You only need one. That is
Yep.
true.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but at the WRC Invitational, at one point Christy only had 8,000 points, and with her all last dealership, she ran it down to first at 35,000, all in one dealership, with 15 minutes left on the clock.
You only need one dealership. That
You
is
only need
absolutely
one.
correct. Josh actually filling in that 1-2 penchant with that 3 draw, and now filling in yet another shape.
Yeah,
So now Josh is Ishan 10, but would have to cut that red 5, which is unfortunate. But it is his dealership, so we can just kind of keep running it back.
He's also one away for 1-2-3 Sanshoku, which is
So
gross.
good. Mike oncoing up the 5 mon, which is exactly what Dave needs, unfortunately, to fill that 4-6 Anchan.
Okay, I don't want to. I'm trying to be unbiased, right? But I feel. No, I can't be unbiased right now. I want Dave to win.
What I want to happen, just for the content, is for Mike to draw the 4th 5 mon and con.
That'd be
Just to
hilarious.
ruin Dave's chances right here.
Next indicator is also 4-mon. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm not putting that. Oh!
Oh,
They're
there's the
gone.
last 5, and it fits right into her shapes perfectly. So probably gonna cut.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. The 8.
Sanmenchan extender. Really? He kept the.
Not the 9. Maybe he's
That's
going
what
for
I was
Chan.
just about to ask.
It's
No, but
okay.
his
These
hair is a
players
middle
are
tile,
thinking
right?
too high.
Ooh, Penchan.
But it's a shape. A shape is still a shape.
It's a shape.
When you don't have 5 shapes.
You know what? You're so right. You're so right.
Seen a penchant fill on this stream already many times. A shape is a shape.
You're so right.
This is not a shape.
Ichigo, I'm gonna make that into t-shirts. A shape is a shape.
Hey, quick question. If you were to have a floater of Tuso or Tumon right now, which one would you pick? Because Mike just picked the Tuso over the random Tumon.
Wait, let me take another look. It's right here. He picked the Tuso? No, I
No!
get it. Oh, what? Dora draw for Dave.
Potentially Dave is going for that Ipeiko shape, that 3-4-4-5, and waiting Shabo on that 6-mon.
Melissa upgraded her shapes. She's getting rid of the Penchan. She drew a 6-7 pin shape.
Much better, much better.
Oh, also my bad. I totally forgot that it was sumo. So it was it?
And that's Tempai for Mike right here, waiting on the 4-mon if he takes it. The 4-pin. I'm so sorry, 4-pin.
Nope, he doesn't take it.
Did he not see it, is what I'm curious, or is there a 4-pin out?
Knowing Mike, I think he wants the wider weight. I think he's trying to maximize his value by getting Pinfu.
Interesting. I see. Melissa finishing cutting that Penchan shape.
I don't know if you've played with Mike a lot, but I don't think he rarely ever takes bad weights. And I think
So
he's
really
also
looking to
trying
extend that 5
to,
pin.
yeah. He doesn't take a bad weight unless he has like Mangan plus. So I
I was
think,
unaware of this. This is the lore you need when you play with Riichi Nomi people.
listen, the walls have ears. I'm walls. And Dave calling for Tenpai on waiting on 2-5 pin for Tanyao Nomi.
Which is actually very, very live. There's 1-2 pin in Josh's hand. He calls to probably guarantee this 1-2-3 Sanshoku.
And to maintain his dealership waiting on Penchan 7 so. Oh! Mike extended the
Mike
wait.
finds it.
Wait, he's furry 10!
He's third hit on 3-6 pin.
Oh no! Oh no! Dave immediately cutting it, but he cannot run it. Oof. That's a feels bad moment. Do you think he
Melissa
should have
checking
opened Riichi?
scores.
Would you have opened Riichi here? I think I would open Riichi.
Oh, because
No.
people could still be scared. You have to self-draw at this point.
You know, you're so right.
Oh,
Oh, he
there's
found
the
another
other
path.
4.
Oh,
Does not take it. Still
he
scared of that
rejects
9-mon.
Tenpai. Ayah.
Melissa drawing the 1-so and drops the 4.
It doesn't look the best against Dave, because it's... Wait, what's the hidden Suji next to... What's the term for it again?
Pardon?
What's the term for, like, hidden Suji? For, like, the Suji next to the Riichi tile? Is it...
Oh,
Uh,
I am not sure what
At,
this term is.
Atto Suji, something like that. But basically, you want to be aware of the tiles next to the Riichi tile, because usually they cut a pair waiting on a Ryanman next to it, right?
Yes, I
So
have
I
heard that.
think
Or
that's
anything
why.
nearby.
Yeah, I think that's why
Matagi Suji
Matagi
is
Suji.
what someone in chat said.
Ah. I think that's why I saw someone fold on the one so.
Josh is still Tenpai on the 7-so.
And Dave.
And Dave is out.
Out. Yeah, it's not worth it. One Han versus a Riichi. I don't know. Sometimes it's not worth it, especially when you have
Melissa
Genbutsu.
draws that 7-so actually, right here. But she's already been folding, cutting that 4-mon. Doesn't like it. Very clear to see.
Sorry, that was really
on the
maniacal.
9-so.
Oh, he burnt 10 sumos. Riichi Sumo Pinfu Dora 2. It's Mangan for 2,000, 4,000.
Mike comes back into the game. I think that will be an overtake from Mike and Melissa, or maybe just
correct.
Slightly. No, I think that is just slightly off.
He's slightly over.
Yeah, slightly
over by 200.
But you know, placement matters a lot when you have Uma, because just like winning one extra placement, even if it's by 100 points, you can actually gain almost 20,000 points in placement bonus.
Yes.
So.
Wait, Mike has a really good hand here.
This is inspiring. I'm taking your word. That's inspiring.
You know, that's actually Quincy's word.
We cheer.
We cheer. That's Melissa.
We
that's
cheer.
Cody.
Do we think that Melissa's gonna go for a Chinitsu or Honitsu with that many Sozu?
She's I think she's just missing the 2-so for her completed Itsu.
Oh my gosh! Looking at table 2.
What happened?
What is Calvin doing? What happened?
Damien was in second. He dropped to 4th. Oh, Calvin.
Josh also had like 50,000 points, and now Calvin is at 50,000 points.
Oh my god! Wait, Kevin also sumoed a Baimon, and he's sitting at a comfy 3rd. Oh, this is one of those games I wish was on stream. This is a little insane.
Melissa is actually confirming that Itsu chance by discarding that 9 so early. Waiting on just the 2-so, and she's Ishanten. If she draws the 2-so, she can Riichi on the 8-mon for a 3-6 pin Riichi. Pinfu Itsu.
Hanchan Ryanman Ishanten. Oh, but she elected to cut the Dora on turn 3, which is the south. Which is probably why she hesitated a little bit.
Discard the door, especially in South round. You don't want someone to pawn that.
Yes.
Oh, and Dave getting Ipeco chance with a 2/3 mon.
Oh, okay. This is game changer. Josh paired up the non.
But one is already cut, so Melissa cut it actually just in time, you can argue.
But Dave has to cut it like now or when he's tenpai. So I think Josh is guaranteed the Dora if he so wants it. Yep, there it is.
And Josh takes it.
But as of right now, he is 28,000 or 27,000 points or so behind second place, and he only has 2 rounds to make it up. So I'm curious as to how he's gonna play this out.
He no longer has the dealership, so he really just has to win as big of a hand as possible. Mangan is not going to do it here. He needs Haneman or above for both hands. And Mike Anko's up that west, which is not his wind, but is a shape improvement, so we take it.
It's also a lot of foo, right?
Especially if you can con it, like close con it. 32 foo, pretty good, pretty good.
That's an extra Han. Oof. Okay,
Josh fills that ramen, but is still Ishan 10.
Mike!
That's a good shape for Mike. Incredible pull from Mike.
Yeah.
So now he can pull the 6 pin to fill that 577 and guarantee use of that Aka 5 pin. But yeah, great shape for Mike.
And Josh calls a second time to be tenpai on waiting just a 2 pin. Oh, Mike! Oh, he dealt in! That is non-Dora 3 for 8,000. Which buries Mike into third, but we can only pray that Dave will run it down so hard the game's going to continue for like another hour or so, like Chrissy did last week.
Well, this has been actually quite a fast game, even with all of the repeats. Like, we've only been streaming for about an hour. So usually when people are on streaming tables, they play a little bit slower, just so the camera can see, and they're much more cognizant of the tiles they draw and discard. So the fact that this is still only an hour is very impressive.
Spell news save. Spell news! No! He had NEWS. Oh! Mike immediately calls the nun. I think he is just trying to end the game. If I recall correctly, he just has the south. He does not have Dora.
I did not see any Dora, but I think he wants to guarantee third place because it is one more direct Mangan essentially that could swap Mike and Josh, and Mike does not want to end up in 4th place. As you said, right now the Falcons are in 3rd place, but they are in 3rd place by a very minor amount. I would say by 40-something points. So he wants to mitigate losses here more than
right now.
Else.
The difference between Falcons and the Sours is 40.1. So I think he's trying to end it. But also, he doesn't know that Kelvin on the other table is in 1st place right now, which hurts just a little bit.
Let's see. Melissa has some good shapes, but also has a really awkward penchant in her hand that she really wants to get rid of.
Ichigo, Josh, I hate to digress. Oh, sorry.
Itsu chance. Go ahead. Nope, I'm good.
I hate to digress. But Melissa, just so the audience knows, this past Sunday, Melissa Ipatsumo'd whatever weight she wanted. So I think she expended her flow.
You
not
can't
to wish
say
ill
that
of my
now.
sister. I cannot, but I'm just saying.
You cannot say that now. Not when she's trying to chase down the Opie Dopes. You are not allowed to wish any ill will onto any team because you are clearly biased. So I will root for my sister. I will root for my friend.
Very valid. But also, I think Josh K is going for 1-2-3 Sanshoku. And he did elect to cut the 6 pin twice, which Suji trapped his weight when he gets a tenpai later for the 3 pin.
Unfortunately, Mike has 2 of them and just drawn an Aka 5. Is that Honitsu I see?
Yes, correct. That was what I was about to say, because I thought he was going for non-Nomi, but he ended up being able to draw all the right tiles for non-Honitsu Dora 1, which is an easy 8,000. So he just has to run Melissa and Melissa only for second place.
You can also sumo because 8,000 points would put Melissa underneath him because Melissa would have to pay out 2,000.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. No, 8,000 gets him back above Melissa by 200 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he just needs to sumo or to win off Melissa alone.
Yes. Actually, no,
And
anyone will do. Right?
Melissa would 8,000.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, 8,000 is enough.
Yes.
At 31,100, so 200 points. But it looks like everyone here is searching for this 3-pin.
Oh my god. Wait, Josh.
Finds Tenpai.
No, is it Tenpai?
Oh,
No,
wait, no,
I think
it's still
Ishantan.
Ishantai. It's still Ishantan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The hedging the Itsu and the Sanshoku, but Mike is still.
Oh no,
there's the
Dave!
9-pin drawn by Dave. Discards it.
Deals into Mike for 8,000 points for
But
South
Dave doesn't care.
Dora. He's still
Because Dave is
first.
already so ahead.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Oh, that's my teammate.
Aww. Well, so game is over with Melissa coming in third with 30,900 points, Josh in fourth at 11,600 points, Mike in second place, overtaking Melissa by just 200 points at 31,100 points, and then Dave finishing the place in first place at 46,400. So Dave just commanded the lead from kind of the beginning and has maintained the Opie Dopes first place. Melissa played really well. Unfortunately, lost a few points for Dora Neko, but still maintained above start. So that's really important. So her negative score will not be as punishing.
It's
Unfortunately,
not too drastic,
Josh.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think like they can take it because the difference between second and third is 285 points or something like that.
I want to estimate she took. Wait, let me see. 30.9 minus 900. She took minus 15, and then she ended up taking minus 20 with the Oka. So she's took like a minus 19.1, if I'm not mistaken.
Isn't it minus
20.1?
15 with the Oka?
It's 15 with Oka.
And you start at 25. So
30.
she'll be at minus 10?
30.
Oh, you start at 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not too substantial. So like the third doesn't actually hurt Dorneko too much.
No, and the Falcons get an increase in score to kind of solidify their third place, which is what they wanted.
Well played
considering
by Mike.
First through third are the only 3 teams that are positive, and fourth place below is all negative.
And with that, we are okay to go on like a 5-minute break or so. So, yes, we will return with the second table, right, Ichigo?
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what's going on over there with Calvin and Kevin.
Yes.
And
okay,
what is going on.
Yeah, I will fill everyone in later on that. But with that, we shall see you all later. Hello. It's Vinny from Commentators back on the air. Just to give everyone a quick update. So table one, the one that was on stream, did finish, but we actually still have another game in progress, which is table two, the off-stream table, which apparently went up to a Honba 5. So we are currently now just entering, I believe, South 3, Honba 1, with a an audio update on the scores. In first, we have the current dealer in the West seat, Brooklyn Sours, Calvin C at 79,900 points. In second is Kevin, or Sibowler, captain of the Yakumen at 31,600 points. In third, we have the Destroyers, who is represented by Josh M at 14,700 points. And in last, unfortunately, is the Penguins with Damien at negative 6,200 points. So we have quite a substantial gap between first and second, roughly 50,000 points. Doable.
This
But
is honestly shocking. But don't forget that was 7,500 points just in Homba that was given to the turn, like to the 5 Homba turn. So that's a free Mangan. 1,000 points, free Mangan.
if you are not currently following, we are giving the play-by-play from Claire or Thursday herself from table two, text commentating in the Riichi Nomi Discord. So follow along as, Ichigo and I kind of explain what's happening here.
Calvin looks so done. It is his dealership right now, trying to just rack up the points to get the Brooklyn Sours guaranteed in top 4. As we said again, Brooklyn Sours right now is at negative 40 points in 4th place. But with this giant win, that should put them comfortably in 3rd, but not quite enough to touch Team Doraneko. However, if Calvin has a second game like this, who knows what might happen?
Sorry, I was clearing my throat. um, but so just to fill in the context, so I don't like yap later. So Josh and Damien are actually, I want to say they're polar opposite players. So Josh tends to be on the more offensive side and tournament style players. He goes for quick and expensive hands, which is very dangerous. Which on the flip side makes Damien very defensive and um conservative. But he pushes when he has value, which is what's important. But the other two at the table, they're also polar opposites. So whenever Calvin plays with Kevin, he has this curse where he backfires a lot, except for tonight, which is quite magical. But I'm also curious as to see how they'll connect on the stream table.
Yeah, in the Riichi chat, we have a lot of the members of the Falcons. Actually, 3 out of the 4 are currently in chat, trying to preserve their held 3rd place and hoping that Damien, or sorry, not Damien, hoping that someone will just hit the Brooklyn Sours to keep them within that 3rd place.
I love Calvin, but I want him to do so bad right now.
Dude, we should be commentators blessing him, get more points, you can do it type thing. And then
Everyone
silently
can.
we wish for his demise.
Oh, you're so right. Professionalism. Also,
Professionalism.
while we were taking a small break, Ichigo, I have insider information that Mike's goal was not to take a first today or to even win. Do you know what his goal was? To place higher than Melissa out of spite, which I think is hilarious.
He did it 200 points. Stop it. So Mike didn't care about the South or the Dora or the Honitsu. All he wanted was to get higher than Melissa.
Correct. Which I think is hilarious to see like random goals for the episode.
Well, for those who don't know some Riichi Nomi lore, or I only just learned about this, But apparently, Mike is considered Melissa's son sometimes. So this is the son betraying the mother. I think this calls for some other consequences that's not on the mahjong table.
You are correct. Do you want to know why the son spites the mother?
I
Because
would
she
love to know this
adopted
story.
another son.
Oh,
I know.
the family scandal.
Yes. So we're
Oh, and this
spiteful
other son is
son.
actually on Dora Neko team, isn't he?
Correct. It is the one and only Kevin, aka Springo.
AKA blue-haired Springo. Oh my gosh. So this means Mike is trying to get revenge for being essentially kicked out of the family and the team.
Correct, because the family actually got together, but then because Melissa's husband remarried to another man, the family broke up.
Is the storyline. The plot thickens.
Plot is so thick.
All right, all right. We have another Honba from Calvin. Calvin actually just
No.
won. So just a quick update on the points. The Destroyers are at 13-7. The Penguins are at negative 7,200. Brooklyn Sours at a positive 82,900 points. And Team Yakumen sitting comfortably at 30,600.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh.
Okay, do you have any hypotheses for how this game is gonna go?
Well, I need to look back on the previous table because I'm trying to see what was like. Because last week we had two giant hands. We had
Hmm.
Christie at 108,700
Hmm.
after Homba, or sorry, after Oka was placed.
Hmm.
So, how close is Calvin to getting there?
Um,
So, first
he
place
is about
is plus 45, right?
he's without Oka, he's about 20,000 points away.
But with Oka,
With
because we're
Oka,
assuming
wait,
he's going to get first place.
actually, I hypothesize that Kevin is gonna take a first. I'm putting good
Kevin,
energy out
take
there
a
to second place. I'm kind
You
of
think
like,
Kevin can make up 50,000 points in his last
listen,
dealership?
listen. I've seen Kevin sumo 3 times in a row dealer Hanemans. Like it's 8,000, 81, 82, 83. Like I've seen him do that. It is possible.
Actually, Kevin is one of the nicest people that I know. And like, I genuinely find him like a very nice person. However, I hate hitting him when I play Mahjong because every time I play Mahjong, I feel that Kevin curses me to get Tenpai for a huge hand and then immediately Rons me for something. Whether it's his own huge hand or Tanyo.
This is very
And
occult,
I
but I also relate. It's really bad. If I win
Saboler.
against a bowler, I will lose the next game I play with him, you know? It's like transfer
There's
of
no
flow.
way.
It's like ping pong.
Oh, if you're looking in the YouTube chat, we have the ex-husband from Team Doraneko in chat. What do you have to say for breaking up your family?
No, 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 no. Bob Chow is the current husband.
Oh, current husband.
Yes, yes, yes. But he left Melissa for Quincy.
Husband.
Yep, that's right. But then Quincy and Bob actually ended up getting divorced. It's a really random lore. Unless Bob Chow is still married
Okay,
to Quincy without me knowing.
so Calvin just summoned a dealer Mangan, so 5k all. We
You're
are now
lying.
we are now into Homba 3. Dora is 3p, 4,500 points on the table.
Someone stop this man. He's about to set another record. He's actually
We're
not that
almost
far
at
off.
100,000 points. Raw points.
This is so wild.
I wish you can watch this game right now. I need to see the players and their faces.
I need to see how everyone else that's not Kelvin is faring at the table.
Oh my gosh. I have to say, Team Yakuman, aka Cibola, is doing a really good job of like keeping his third place. Like really just like not dealing in, taking the sumo loss like a champion, and just still trying to fight his way back. Unfortunately the Destroyer, so Josh actually, if you all remember, started this game at like 50,000 points just in East 1.
Wow.
So this game has been all over the place. And then in South 2, or sorry, in East 2, the Emperor Penguins took over that first place with almost a 60k lead and having the Destroyers drop to a 35k second.
You're lying.
No, this is exactly what happened. And then
Oh,
now we have the Brooklyn Sours, who was kind of like sitting in third. Well, he had a Honba 5 dealer repeat the first time, and now we are in repeat 3 for his second dealership. So Calvin is just like
I
popping off.
I can't believe this. I
If I
hypothesize that the flow should bounce. I feel like somehow we're gonna hit like a Honda 10.
What was that at Christie's crazy dealership
We
last
went up to
week?
Honda 8.
Honba 8. Okay, so we have like 5 more to go. That's a bit
Yes.
much. Hmm.
I'm reading along the chat. Joshy should open Riichi. I still might. I can't blah blah blah. This is wild.
Poor
Historically,
Penguins
it's
as well,
always
because
been the off-stream table that finishes last or after the stream table. Oh, sorry, you were about to say?
I was just saying the poor Penguins.
I know they can't catch a break this season.
They really can't. Team Captain Pio is in the chat, and he's like, I just have to accept the defeat right now. We can't come back from this.
I don't know if you spotted earlier in the chat. He said, "I don't care what happens. We're last anyways. We're gonna lose." I was like, "Oh no, Pio!"
You should fight to win that Yakuman. You should just play like Yakuman Shibari at this point. Maybe you can
Actually,
do it.
at least from clips, you know.
Oh,
Kevin calls
exciting news! Exciting
Riichi.
news! The Brooklyn Sours might have their dealership stop because Calvin has no reason to deal in here. He should be hard folding.
And it looks like Kevin, who is in second place, called Riichi at Honba 3. So it looks like someone is trying to move us on to South 4.
We
Riichi's
have
coming.
live updates that Damien, aka the Penguins, is not folding. He is still trying to fight.
Oh, I love this. I mean, it's like you're last by that much, and there's so much on the table. With the Riichi stick, it's like
Sumo the
55.
Ipatsu 3P Dora. Oh my gosh, reach
Oh,
Ipatsumo Dora plus whatever else is in that hand that we can't see.
Ichigo! I don't think you understand how evil that is. 3-pin is Kevin's lucky tile. Of course, he would Ipatsumo it. This guy.
Oh my god.
Wait, 25
And
35 doesn't seem correct. Is it just Riichi Patsusu? No, it was Riichi
sure, it
Patsumadora,
must be
right?
Dora 1.
Why is Claire saying 25
Wait,
35? Shouldn't it be 35 55?
there is no hand that is. Oh, I guess it should be more than 1,000, 2,000. Okay, we are getting updates, but we are now finally in all last Kevin's dealership. Let's see.
Ripatsumdora? No, or is it just I thought there was Ipats.
We have to verify the pots, or did someone call? Oh,
Oh, we were being fed fake news. it was not Ipatsu, so it was just Riichi Sumodora for 1,000, 2,000 becomes 2,500, 3,500.
He should have waited one turn to Riichi because then it would have been Epots. It was one turn off.
I see. So Calvin actually needs like a Baimon or San Baimon Bronze/Sumo to set that new record. I don't think that's his goal at this point. I think it's just to end the game and take his very big first.
So Kevin is exactly 60,300 points away from first place. So a dealer San Baimon would do it.
At that point, you might as well just go for the Yakuman, no?
Might as well. A dealer San Baimon, I think, is harder than getting a Yakuman.
Yes, it is true. I think someone told me a while ago Sanbaimon appears in the game statistically about 10% less than Yakuman.
Like, Calvin is immediately making moves to end the game right now, not giving Saboler any chance to play up his dealership right now. He's not letting this first place get away, so he immediately pawns north, which is his wind. Also cheese 789 and pawns 9 so. So I think he's going for a very quick north Chanta just to end it.
So 3 calls open means he only has 4 tiles left, right? Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
I'm so sorry. North is Dora. So now
Oh!
it's North Dora 3.
Hiya!
But Kevin calls Riichi, early Riichi,
Early
and
Riichi!
Calvin is like 3 calls open. Can't do anything about that.
It's over.
It's so over.
He has 5 tiles. Surely folds. No. Oh.
Can you fold with 4 tiles?
It has officially been an hour since table 1 ended, by the way.
Calvin rejected the con, did not con the North Dora, decided to say, okay, I'm happy with my Mangon. I don't need to try and get this Haneman.
Do you think he's Tanki? Kevin Sumo! Oh my god!
That means we have another round!
What is happening? Riichi Patsumo Chun Ora Uradora, which makes it 4,000 all.
The
3 pin is, of course,
going down silently.
Knowing Kevin, he's not going down without a fight. This is hilarious. Amy says, good night.
I'm so sorry we cannot be streaming this table. Like, this would be such a hype table to stream.
I know. Claire actually asked if they wanted to go over to the stream table, and the table collectively, all 4 players said no, they did not want to move on to stream.
There is the luck of like the seats that you are sitting in, and clearly Calvin was not about to give up his East Dealer 5 Homba seat.
Kevin is still dealer. Chun is Dora.
Oh my god, Amy, the captain of the Destroyers, posted a very funny fun fact that League started a game almost immediately when Table 1 ended. So that's when we first went on break. That League game is now in South 3, while we are still in South. We ended when Table 2 was in South, was in East 4. And we are still in South.
Oh yeah. Godate Mitsuhara for the sake of my fantasy draft.
Who's on your M League fantasy team? Do you have an M League fantasy team?
Like M League? Like the
Yes.
Japan League?
Yes.
If I recall correctly, it was Okada, which is Raps. She's like
she's doing very poorly. Right. It's just continuous bad luck.
I know. She just keeps getting climbed on, even though I know she's so much better than that.
She's also my favorite M League player, so this hurts for me as well.
Yeah, I actually have a poster of her in my room. It's bad. I'll
I
send you a
actually
picture later.
spent some money at the Japan M League store recently to try
Uh-huh.
and like gotcha her, but
But oh, you didn't get her.
alas, I did not get her.
My
I
M
couldn't do
League
it. I couldn't
fantasy
pull.
team. It's four people, right?
Yes.
Yes. It was Okada, Matsumoto, Mitsuhara, and shit. What's his name from Turbans? Uh, Sonoda Ken.
Sonoda Ken is so good. He should have been on mine, honestly. I wish he was.
Wait, who's on yours?
Mine is Sayaka Okada-san, Hori Shingo,
Oh,
Aki, and
mhm.
I honestly forget the last person.
No.
Uh, but
I
my
want to
team is
reach.
not doing well right now, so it's wraps.
Yeah, mine is done.
Hey, do we have any updates?
It
I
looks
don't
like
think
they're
we have.
still in the hand. Kevin the dealer
Okay.
cutting a worrying number of middle tiles. Josh is now Ishan 10. Kevin is running his way, connecting stuff up. It is not ending here. No, never mind. So looks like right now our only hope of finishing this game is Joshy Boy, who is Ishan 10, or the closest one to Tenpai. Damien cuts both Haku. Okay. It looks like
So I
it's
can't tell if that's folding or if that's what he wanted to cut to go Tanyao.
yeah, me too. Kevin cuts 3-pin? Oh no. Uh-oh. If Kevin ever cuts a 3-pin, it means he's Ishan 10. So if my theory
Three
serves
pin like
correct.
battle of the cults.
Yeah, actually, New York has a bunch of occult players, actually.
I think
It's
occult
kind of
players
bad.
exist everywhere where there's mahjong, but my problem is that specifically the threezo is literally called the cult of Sanzo, and there's also a whole group of player who like just believes in the three pin, including another N League player, Light Pink Yoshi, aka Max.
Yes, that is true. 3-pin is his favorite tile. I tried to wait on the penchant one time, and he says, haha, it only works for me. I was like, okay, well, okay.
So it looks like they're at like somewhere near end of row 2, and no one is Tenpai yet.
It is unclear if Kevin is Tenpai right now or not because no one can see his hand. So they're all sitting across from him, but he was cutting a bunch of middle tiles and then he honed something.
I'm
I'm
so
just.
curious. Like, what if this crazy game ends in like dealer no Tenryukoku?
It might be. I wouldn't be surprised. Because Kevin does know how to play mind games at the table. So we shall see. He punned 2-pin with great vigor and cut the Aka 5-mon. Then drew 4-mon next turn and put it down with a great sigh and slight slam. You know Kevin. Not the heavy slam, though. I believe in Kevin. Josh remains in Tenpai. Why does it feel like I'm reading a fan fiction?
Your voice makes it sound like you're reading a fiction. Yes, Kevin is dealer. And then the girl goes to the boy, and oh no! There's a banana peel for some reason just standing on just laying on the floor. Oh, and there's the trip. Okay, looks like Kevin is now Tenpai.
3
So
tiles
we are
left in the
now
wall.
having Kevin Tenpai and Josh Tenpai.
Oh my god. How many
Josh, okay,
gets
Josh and
Tenpai
Kevin
on
and
the final draw?
Tenpai. Real Koku. We are now in South 4, Honba 2, everyone.
Aya! This game is not ending without a fight.
These 4 players who will be on the streaming table next better play as an interesting of a game as they are playing right now for us. If this next game ends in 30 minutes, I am going to riot. I'm actually going to feel cheated that we cannot see a game so interesting
I
live.
know, right? Calvin is showing signs of pain, not tenpai, not the pain. He was the pain. Oh, yes.
Now we're just waiting. Oh, so I guess 3 players were Tenpai.
Ah. Oh, it looks like
And
Damien was not senpai, but everyone else was.
the
This is
Penguins are
bad.
just going lower and lower. Damien now negative 21,000 points. Josh from the Destroyers barely keeping positive, but still 3,200 points.
Oh, this is so rough. Wait, South 3?
No, 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 no.
No,
This
wait.
cannot be
No, no,
South 3.
no.
It's South 4.
Oh, okay, it is South 4. South 4, Honba 2.
South 4, Honba 2. This is like live commentary I'm here for. Calvin can still win the game with over 1,000 points, 100,000 points if he gets a Mangan here.
Is Mangan his only option? Oh, yes, it is, huh?
He needs
3,900
a
doesn't go.
Mangan.
Maybe even 52, but
No, because
my math is
52
probably
plus
failing me.
3,000 is not enough. He
Mm.
unfortunately needs 8,600 points. So 52 plus 3,000 is just like 400 off.
Josh is sighing and Damien is laughing. You know, Damien actually only laughs when he has a bad hand. It is unfortunate, but it is the truth.
We could have probably played all of Table 1's second game on stream whilst waiting for Table 2
Oh
to
my god,
finish
let's
their
make them
first
come
game.
back and spar.
Spar. Fight.
Spar.
Okay, we have Josh from the Destroyers. 2 Shantan with 1 Dora and very good shapes.
Damien has 3 pairs, one of which is south.
Is Damien
What
double
happened to
south
the
right now?
feed? Sorry, I'm gonna respond to the chat really quick, Ichigo, if you don't mind. So what happened to the feed? So we are actually following along with table 2 verbally, as they are actually still going on an hour after table 1 finished. So we actually offered them the chance to go onto the stream table for us to watch live and follow along, but they refused since they believe in the flow of the second table off stream. But currently they are in South 4, all last at Honba 3, and we are reading along with the chat just in case someone is not following along.
Yep. So we would love to stream it, and we will be streaming one more game. It is just that Table 1 just finished quite a while ago, and we decided to do a commentary play-by-play instead of just leaving you guys all in silence for over an hour. So I hope you don't mind this entertainment. And if you want to, please like and subscribe to this Riichi Nomi channel, because this is great production value, this N League. Every additional sub lets them have something. I actually don't know how YouTube works, but like and subscribe. Kevin calls Riichi, who is dealer, by the way. South 4 dealer. Josh from the Destroyer chases immediately. We don't know what Kevin's weight is because of where he is sitting, but Josh is waiting 2-5 Mon, hopefully drawing the 0 Mon. Kevin reaching on his lucky tile, the 3P, which is also Dora, by the way. So it's shocking he did that.
Everyone is asking currently why Josh did not open Riichi Chase, which is on in our rule set. If you chase a Riichi with open Riichi, you reveal your whole hand and announce to the table your whole weight, and it counts as 1 extra Han. Oh wait, did Josh told him you can deal in, and I scolded him. Oh, we have some trash
The
talking
game is
at
over.
Oh wait, he sumo?
No, Kelvin from Brooklyn Sours, who is currently at 91,000 points, deals into Josh, ends the game because Saboler Kevin did not win. So
LMAO. Everyone is shouting, freedom!
we are free from this table.
Yes! So I think
good job, Calvin, ending the game with a wonderful, I don't know what his point total was, but above 80,000 points. So
you know
good
what?
job for Calvin
That's
doing the
still a
Brooklyn
lot.
Sours proud. All
Ayah.
right. Upcoming final scores. Josh winning a Mongon. Well, I think it was 5,200 plus the 3,000 points of Homba plus Kevin's Riichi stick ends up at positive 11,100 points. Damien at negative 21,700. Calvin from the Brooklyn Sours, very respectable, 84,500 points. And Kevin from the Yakuman at 46,100. So that is the final standings for Table 2.
Oh man. We would have actually died at that table. Trying to survive all that Honba, all those repeats.
I'm honestly so proud of these players for lasting and maintaining presence of mind for a 2-hour and 10-minute Mahjong game.
Hi, Noel.
There are lots of things where, like, I kind of liked time games, like 1 hour plus one or something like that, especially with auto tables. But when you have no time limit, you get these kind of games where you're like, you can really let people play the game of mahjong, right? Because if you had a timetable, we would never have gotten to like Christie's 8 homba last time, or in this case is Calvin's 5 homba, and then a second dealer turn with 4 or 3 homba.
Yes, correct. And just to piggyback off of what you're saying, so players are encouraged to play slower. So I think in these kinds of environments, people are playing their absolute 100%, which is even scarier than playing them on like a time setting, right? So like the pressure really gets to you in N League. So I kind of can't believe what
Absolutely.
they're thinking right now, like how to end the game, thinking negative things about each other, It happens.
There's a lot of mind games. As you said earlier, like Kevin is one who will play mind games on you if you let him. And being able to like not fall for that, like that Suji trap, or maybe like thinking something is safe or not, like he knows that people know that 3P is his favorite tile. So he could use that to his advantage at times as well.
Yes. I saw him Ipatsumo that so many times. So at this point, if I draw 3-pin while he's in Riichi, I will fold. But that's just me.
So we're giving all the players a very brief rest so they can, bathroom break, water break,
Yes.
snack break before we have them get set up on table 1.
Ichigo, we started about 2 hours and 17 minutes ago, so these players have been playing for a very long time.
I cannot believe that.
I cannot imagine.
I would be so done with this game at that point. Like, so done. I don't care if I'm last dealer. I would want to just be out of it. Well, just a reminder, the other players that we did watch earlier um, were Dave from the Opie Dopes, increasing their lead from a 400 point lead to almost a 500 point lead over the second place team. So Brooklyn Sours does end up taking third place at 61.7. So Calvin put in lots of work getting them from the negative scores all the way to positive 60, overtaking the Falcons, who was in third, pushing them to fourth plus 13.
That's wild.
Wild.
It's crazy how much these games can jump, you know?
That's what happens with 7 Dora and potential more Dora when you have cons and Big Homba.
Yes. So with that, we have one more game for the night, and then we have 3 more sessions left to finally see who is, in the final series, which is a game of 4 consecutive hanchan, each team sending in 1 player per round. So it'll be an exciting showdown. Also, big thank you and big shout out to Ichigo at Shiro SHIRO_Ichigo ICHIGO on twitch.tv for commentating with me today. She has been quite the pleasure to be
Thank you for
commentating
doing the
with.
shameless promo plug for me. I appreciate that. Yes.
Of course.
Please come watch me play badly on Mahjong Soul and Tenho and other games. I love chatting with chat while making intentionally bad decisions.
But also, didn't you just do really well at the Psycho-Isan tournament in Japan?
I did okay. I got to round 3. So, for those who don't know, Psycho Ryuosen is a tournament in Japan that has qualifiers all year, and it's essentially a single elimination tournament. So you play 2 hanchan, top 2 move on, and they cut 50% of the player pool every single round. So I made it through 2 rounds, and I got to play against Asai-san from Segasami Phoenix. He was actually in my second round. So playing an M Leaguer in a tournament setting, insane. But yes, I will. Let me post a Twitch link in chat. But
yes, please
that
do.
was what truly an incredible experience. Okay, Vinny, your shameless promo time. If you ever want to find someone who is just genuinely funny, has great comedic timing and great photos, he has an amazing Instagram. I don't know what your Instagram is because I just follow it on all of my accounts. But sometimes you'll see him post like these amazing stories of just compilations of his face while playing in M League, and it is just top tier content. Seriously.
It's not my face. My fault. My face reacts before my mind does.
Your face is top tier content because it's amazing. You and Melissa both need to just have a reactions page. I think that would do so well.
Like sister, like brother.
Like sister, like brother. Get the whole family together.
The Riichi Nomi family tree actually gets larger.
Oh my gosh.
So
I just think
waiting...
like your personality is so good. That's why like it's so great to see you here.
Aww.
I love commentating with you.
Oh, stop.
And here I'm losing my voice, so let me get a drink of water while we wait for our boys to get back from the bathroom.
So after this table deserves a well-deserved break. Oh, I'm looking at the standings right now. And in first is Opie Dopes, duh, at 655.3. Dora and Echo in second at 279.1. Brooklyn Sours in third overall at 61.7, formerly fourth. And swapping places with the Peregrine Falcons in fourth at 13.8. Trailing behind at negative 122.5 is the Destroyers. Right below them after their smashing game is sixth at Team Yakumen at minus 282.5, which, in all fairness, is actually not that far with enough first. At seventh is Queen Mahjong's Triad, climbing out of eighth into sixth, dropping back down to seventh at negative 317.9. And in fourth, unfortunately, is the Emperor Penguins at negative 457 points flat. So we have a few more games to go, but because of the format and the points and stakes we play at, anything can happen between third, fourth, and fifth and sixth. So with enough crimes committed, one of the quote unquote underdog teams, for lack of a better word, can actually make it to the top four. So we'll see. And fun fact about Josh, the captain of the Triads from the first table, I personally have never won a game against him, or have always placed below him. Granted, it was only a few games, but he's doing great.
That's actually
very solid
really good
player.
to know. I actually have not I've never played Josh before, so
He's solid. He's very, very, very solid.
all right, looks like table 2 is about to start. We're very excited. And just to remind you, this is game I think this is game 42. And the N League is 48 games per season. So they only have 6 more games after this one to solidify their placements.
Yep. And just as a reminder, I'll just go through the placements one more time, but the red rectangle indicates the first dealer. So in the east seat, the hot seat, we have Josh M from the Destroyers. In south, we have Damien M from the Penguins. West is Kelvin from Sours, and in north is Yakumen with Kevin. So looks like we're starting off the first hand of Hanchan 2. Dora is
this
the
is
Hatsu.
an incredible hand. Oh my gosh, this might
What
be.
the
Is this
heck?
Shanten? Is this
Yes.
Shanten from High
Yes.
Pie?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, waiting on 1458 Mon. Damien drawing one of those for Tenpai, but also amazing hand. This is exciting.
Wait, everyone's so close to Tenpai. Everyone.
What is this? Okay,
What is
Kevin,
this?
not as good of. Okay, Vinny, can you please enlighten me? Oh my god! There's the turn 2 Tenpai.
On 1-4
on
Mon.
1-4.
For Riichi Pinfu as dealer. I'm sorry, you were about to say this is so hype.
Also, Damien very close to Itsu as well.
Yes.
Oh
yes,
my
yes.
goodness. Okay, as a non-New Yorker, and I should know this personally as someone who has read the rules, but do you swap seats between games, or do you always?
We do not.
No. Okay.
We maintain the same order.
I see. So Kevin gets to be last dealer.
Wait, Kelvin is Senpai now. On Dama on 7, so 8-pin Shabo for Tanyao.
Pulling the Kanchan for that Tenpai. This is
crazy.
So close.
I think Kelvin is Dama right now, so he can snipe someone. And I think he has a potential Pinfu upgrade. And it looks
like... Oh my god.
Damien just pushed. He cut a Forso, very live Forso. Oh.
Also, Damien Shanten for Itsu, needing the 2-mon. However, if he gets the 2-mon, he'd have to cut the 4-mon. Or maybe he would cut the random Pinzu he has.
Calvin decides to shove. I see. Oh! He's 2 Shanten for Riichi Pinfudora 2.
Calvin is trying to get Pinfu as well, because if he gets any connector to the 7-mon or the 8-pin, decides not to take the pair weight on the 8, though.
He's dodging the deal-in quite proficiently. Oof. Tough cut.
Very interesting situation. Kevin is
cuts the 1-mon
furthest.
Yeah, and deals into dealer Riichi Pinfu Ura 1 for 5,800. He dealt in on the 1 mana that was Ura. It's Riichi Pinfu Dora 1. Yes.
Like, considering it's turn 2 Riichi, that's not bad.
That's
Also,
wild.
terminal tile.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, we're already experienced great violence right off the bat of table 2. And we are pushing on to East 1 Honba 1.
Just a reminder, last season, season 2 of End League, the Destroyers won the whole thing, and Josh was like, I want to get that glory back. We are going to fight this every single step of the way.
Fun fact, Josh actually doesn't know how to fold. And he actually starts with East Wind Pair for double tone as dealer.
Oh, Damien has a
Disgusting.
floating East and gets a fantastic draw.
He
So
also has
immediately cuts that East.
Yes. Oh wait, Josh also has Dora 2. He has double tone Dora 2 for an easy 12k. And Damien's sitting here at a Sanmin-chan Ishan 10.
Calvin has some good shapes, but they're not fast shapes.
Kevin too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Josh is Ishan 10 for a very dirty Mangan.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Josh was like, I saw what Calvin did. It's my turn now.
I know. Damien is also ready to fight this.
Calvin draws Dora, doesn't let it go, but doesn't really fit in his hand at the moment.
Oh.
Wow. That's the first draw in 4 tiles that did not progress his hand.
I know. Oh. Oh no. He can't get to 10 pi yet. Oh, crazy. Oh, Penchan Phil.
Incredible. Drops the super safe East.
He has to cut a pair. He has to be blocked. But now that we see he has the pair of the Dora, he's kind of choking out Damien a little bit, who is waiting on that 8 pin. And as of right now, there's only 1 left in the wall. Actually, there's none left in the wall. Apologies.
Kevin potting the Hatsu and kind of finishing his shapes as well. I think Kevin is also Ishan 10 at the moment. Calvin pulling a very not useful tile, but it is a random block, so.
And that makes
and
Kevin
there is
10
the Tenpai.
On the 6 so. For I believe
Josh has 1, but that's never going to come out.
I believe his hand's only worth 2,000 right now.
Calvin cutting
Hatsu Dora 1 Sumo.
There it is.
500 1,000.
Plus 500 all from the Honba.
Which makes it 1,000 1,500.
Yes, Josh has been Tenpai for 3-8 Jampon. No, not yet. He was Ishan 10.
Ishan 10.
Ishan
but
10.
he had Mangan potential, which feels bad as dealer, but he has someone who wanted to fight it more. This Damien's hand isn't sorted yet, but I think it's not too bad, if I'm not mistaken. His Sosu shapes are together.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but not the worst. Dora is the 3 so.
This hand looks.
It was a Honitsu looking hand. Yeah.
Very Honitsu looking hand.
Kevin also has a Tanya looking hand.
Josh's hand is very uninspiring.
It's raps. Oh, Calvin electing to call the Nan. I think he's gonna hard commit to that Honitsu.
I think with that high, that's the only way your hand could reasonably go.
Yes. And also, Penchan or Kanchan fill. It's progressing at a very nice pace. So it's not over yet. He's not giving up.
Nice pair draw for Damien. So he could actually anko up that 1 mon, or I forgot the other tile that I just saw. But he has the 2-2, the 2 so. Get a shape.
Also, Calvin might not commit to the Honitsu because I just realized South is his wind, so he already has Yaku.
Nice, very nice. Ooh,
Ah,
draws the red 5.
disconnected. But he'll
But
greed
we'll
for it.
take
Why
it.
not? You can't turn down a red tile.
Absolutely not. Ooh.
It doesn't add anything. He doesn't need it. Oh, connecting that 6-0. Oh, electing to
Cutting
cut the
the 2.
Kanchan.
Yeah, the 2 for content. I think that's the right play. Ah, rewarded. Draws the 6-pin connected to
Oof!
the red 5.
7-man. Slight backfire. Just a slight.
The 1 for potential Ipeco for Kevin.
Strange Kanchan, Ryankan. Oh, update from table 2. They are already East 4 with Melissa and Mike tied for first at 40,000 points. Dave from the Opie Dopes in third at 28,000. And Josh K from the Triads in last at 12,000 points.
Just a reminder for everyone who tuned in during the break that Mike's goal here is not to win. Mike's goal is simply to beat Melissa. So at the moment, they are currently tied, but that is his goal. I just want everyone in chat to know that.
Yes. Which I think is so vengeful and so funny.
All right,
Josh's hand
Kevin has realized he is. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. I finished.
I'm just saying, Kevin's hand is shockingly overshaped, so he has decided to cut the most outside shape, which I believe is that 8-9 penchant.
Calvin, oddly enough, is still 2 Shantan. Oh, what a great draw. He's sitting Ishanten for with a possible Ipeco chance, and Josh is also hitting Ishanten on Ryanman for Riichi Pinfu? Dora?
Honestly, I would say Damien's hand doesn't look that bad right now. However, looking at everyone else's hand, his hand is definitely the slowest.
Mm-hmm.
If I had that hand at turn 6, I wouldn't be like out of the game yet. But he just doesn't realize how fast other people are. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
cut.
interesting cut. I was just about to bring that up too. He elected to take a step back in Shantan. Oh,
Ooh, Damien finding that 3 so
Ryanman
Kanchan.
Oh, Calvin drew an extra pair, so he elected to commit to the Honitsu. Oh, Kevin found a way back to Ishanten. Josh Tenpai for Riichi Pinfu? Just Riichi Pinfu waiting on 5-8. No 3-10 this time, so he can run. But little does he know, Kevin is holding an Anko with the 5-mon, and I think he'll refuse to let it go. Calvin is Tenpai on 4-7 so for non-Honitsu Dora 1 for an easy Mangan.
Definitely cannot reach that since he is open, but who cares?
It doesn't matter. These people are trying to go home. Riichi Pinfu Dora. No wait, it's non-Honitsu Dora-san for 12k. My bad.
Oh my gosh. I forgot what Dora was. And
it's fine.
Calvin
this just made it more exciting.
Decides to keep his weight and not change it, which I think was a good choice because he's keeping the wider weight.
It's also very scary to cut a Dora into Riichi, so I guess that could also be used as an excuse for him.
Damien drawing another 5-pin, not really helping his shapes at all.
It actually makes him a little bit clunkier, and it looks like he's definitely debating some turmoil.
I can't tell if that was a fold or not. Oh, and there's the 8 for Calvin that drops, and Josh wins on that Riichi Pinfu.
Riichi Pinfu, was it 2000?
2000, and oh my gosh, the South was Ura. Even though Calvin couldn't have Riichi'd, imagine.
If he did, that could have been an easy Baimon.
Dora 3, Ura 3? Crimes.
That's wild. Riichi Menhon Nan. Riichi Menhon Nan. I think that's 9 Han? 10 Han? Calvin's hand is actually looking inspiring here a little bit.
Dora 3, Ura 3. It would have been 11 Han, actually, if it was
Sanbai.
fully closed. Yes.
Speaking of, we were just talking about Sanbaimon earlier. Kevin's hand looking a little slower than anticipated, but it's okay. It requires some cooking. Josh's hand too, but he at least has that Chun pair. Damien's not too bad. A little clunky, but that's all.
Actually, Calvin's hand looks pretty good with that 7, 8, 9 completed block on the end, plus the 3-so pair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not unhappy with that hand. For sure.
Oh, Josh draws the Chun Anko. Sitting at 2
that's what I make
Shanchen.
this hand so fast.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Table
3
alone
pairs.
shot.
3 pairs for Damien. That's hard, because then you're like, maybe I think about Cheetoy, but also I don't want to go Cheetoy.
Cheetoy is just too slow. Especially
really
when you have
is.
like points to make up too. All right,
A lot
Josh.
of Dora in the wall.
Oh my. Wait, he paired up the 7 and 9 so, but he cut the 9 so back to solidify that Kanchan.
Interesting. Maybe he's looking for maybe a 6-so to make it a Ramen instead.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh,
Ooh, Uncle's
Kevin.
up the 3-so.
Yes. Josh's hand trucking right along. Oh, Damien draws a 4th pair. Is it time he commits to the Cheetoy, or will he try to expand? I like the 6-mon cut. Because now you
I
give
do
the
too.
5-5-6-6 chance to become an Ipeko.
There's
Calvin
also
finishing-
a chance that he cuts 9 because there is also a Tanyao chance, a Tanyao shift potential.
Because
Because none of his pairs are outside. I'm so sorry, Vinny. We just keep having thoughts.
Ooh. 4th tune, does he con?
Does he wait?
Oh, he waited.
I don't dislike that decision.
I don't dislike that either. I can appreciate that.
That's the 5th pair. He has to go for Cheetoy now.
Hanzai Cheetoy commit potential? Backfire and cutting that Kanchan.
If he's going to commit to Cheetoy, I think keeping the Hatsu would have been a good idea, but
yeah. Oh,
West.
Sha. Oh, that's such an awkward draw. You already have the 2-3, then you draw the Aka 5. I hate that kind of situation. Damien's still Cheetoy Ishanten.
Starting with 3 pairs, immediately drawing 2 more pairs in a row. Just so awkward.
Kevin drawing another pair. I think he's gonna lock in Cheetoy.
Kansai Cheetoy potentially with all 4 of the 2-sos as well.
Oh, that's senpai. Nope, no, that isn't. No, it isn't. But it is a tough decision to make. If he cuts a 2-1, it's Suanko Ishantan. But I think he'll lock in the Sananko chance.
Go. Yep. Keeping that 1, 2, 3 completed block. Rewarded for keeping that 4-so.
Josh throwing back the Huts. 2-so. Doesn't add anything. But he now has Dora acceptance. So it could become Dora 2.
Also kills the Kansai Cheetoy chance for Calvin. Oh, another backfire on the 1-mon. And that's exactly what Kevin wanted. Pairs up that Aka 5.
Oh, that's senpai. Will he take it?
Waiting. 2-pin 6-so Shabo.
He'll take it.
And he does.
It's Riichi Dora 2 waiting on 6 So two-pin. I see.
I see
So
one
that's at
6 on
least
Calvin's
52.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And one
God.
2-pin in Josh's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So this weight is not very dead.
It's not completely dead, which is what we don't want. Ooh. Kevin's
8-mon
still waiting.
discard. And Josh calls the 8 Phyllis shape. Will probably either discard Chew next turn or Con to try and wrench on. Oh, there's one of the winning tiles. This would
Come
be it.
on.
That's the last 6 cells, so he
Oh!
would be waiting exclusively on the final 2-pin.
But he got 6 months to dodge. Cibola drew another Anko, or Kansu, I think. No, Anko of the 5 mon.
Pair.
I thought he
Yeah.
made it a triple. We shall see.
He did
Oh!
progress his hand.
Oh, he caught himself for Dora!
Oh,
That's a
my
Hatsu,
God.
right?
That is a Hatsu. It looks like a Hatsu.
Oh, he has to push now. Oh my god.
Absolutely. And it didn't deal in.
Oh.
And that 2-pin draw looks pretty bad at this
Oh
point.
my
There's
god.
only one left. Now Calvin as dealer is like, I don't want to. I'm out of here. I don't need this right now.
He's like, put me out of my misery.
Oh yes, Kevin did draw an Anko of the 5, but also cut the Anko of 2 so that he had
Oh,
earlier.
that's Senpai on 5/8 mon for Josh.
Oh my gosh, this is Tenpai for Chun Dora 4.
Did he have a 7-pin? I totally forgot. If he has a
He
7-pin, that's a
discarded the
Hanemon.
7-pin.
Oh.
Unless there's
No,
one in
he
his
has the
call.
Aka. He has the Aka.
You're right. Okay, so Chun Dora 5,
Oh!
and there it
5
is.
mon came from Damien for
Was in
12,000.
Riichi. These poor penguins can't catch a break.
Oh no, he lost his Riichi stick too. Hanuman dealing with minus 1,000 from the Riichi bet. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh my god, Kevin has a good hand too. 4 4 7 8 3 4 7 8.
An Aka.
I'm waiting for him to sort, but I'm pretty sure he has a good hand.
Well,
He
it
has
also has the
7
9-month
8.
dealer door acceptance.
Yes.
This is an incredible hand. Like this is
wild.
this is actually overshaped.
Yes.
But like all good shapes. Like all those ramen, like what do you cut here? I think I cut maybe 8 so. Yeah.
I maybe cut the 899.
I think that's what I would cut as well because you might not get Dora 9-mon, but if you don't
Cut the
get Dora,
Tanyao.
you end up Tanyao.
Yeah.
So it's +1 either way. And starting off with an Anko of the Hatsu, I think I saw for Josh.
Oh, that's a really awkward draw. 899.
Yeah, starting with the
Yeah, there he
899.
is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep. Oh, Uncle 7 mon now.
By the way, that was a bounty, a con 4 win. Con yourself 4 Dora and win.
That's crazy. I think that was $20?
$10.
$10. But still, extra $10 to the pool.
Price pool now. Do we know?
Oh, the Haku pair is gross.
I think this is a Honitsu shift.
Yeah.
This has to be.
He definitely committed to that Honitsu, cutting that 4/5 pin Ryanman. This is also really weird. He drew a Kanchan, electing to cut the first one that he discarded.
Is once cut and once in Damien's hand, but we can maybe still see a Shosangen.
I'm pretty sure
Potential.
Josh is Ishanten. I think he was Ryanman Ishanten. Only one way to find out. Ooh. Oh, he has a Penchan.
Too much, yeah.
So he's headless Ishanten.
Damien calls that 7-8-9 block, guaranteeing or locking in that Honitsu shape.
Oh, he cheated the Dora shape too, so he's guaranteed increased value.
Yeah, it's at least Hatsu, Honitsu, Dora 1 from Mangan. Potentially, the Haku comes out, but that would still be Mangan. He needs one more Dora somewhere in there. There's the Haku. It is Shonpai, which means it has not been cut once, but Josh
I'm telling you, this guy does not fold.
does not fold, no. And now Damien is Ishanted waiting on any connector to the 2-mon or 6-mon, which is wide wait. Oh, pairs that up. Now, I think that is Tenpai on the 4-7 pin. And we see the Riichi.
Oh, Damien drew it on Ipatsu turn.
Oh, is there going to be a push?
He will. That looked like a Sumagiri. Yeah. Dalton immediately. It's Riichi, Ipatsu, a 1.
A 1. And that was not dealer, so that was just 5,200 points.
5,200.
So, very good push because that was a great hand for Damien. And honestly, like, Damien kind of needs the points. But maybe Ipat's turn was a bit too much.
That was wild.
That was
That
wild.
looks like 5577 Mon pair 676. These are really clunky shapes. But he still has a shot. Oh, he drew a 6. Dora is Haku. Oh, he was about to cut it first. Alexa cut the 1 Mon first. Damien, this hand is wraps.
Not a good hand. I'm so sorry, Damien. This is
He can
not
cook
a
it.
good high.
It is not.
Ooh, draws an Anko of the 2-mon. Calvin does.
Kevin's hand is also pretty good. He has 3-4-5 Sanshoku chance with Pinfu, maybe.
Kevin also wants 2 of the 2-mon because, or maybe 2 of the 5-mon, which will likely not come out of Calvin's hand. Pairs up the 2-pin.
I think he's trying to go for Mentanpin Sanshoku Ipeko Dora, which is quite ambitious.
Disgusting. That is so disgusting. Efficiency calls that Haku gets discarded here, and
yes,
Josh does that.
But good thing no one has it. The other 3 are in the wall. Demon cutting
crazy.
Floaters.
That all 3 other Haku are in the wall.
Oh,
find an Anko of the 4-mon.
Sanshoku might be out of the question, but he's Shabo Kanchan Ishanten. These are just strange shapes.
Still like, working towards something.
Penchan, Kanchan. Oh, I think he's committing to Junchan Sanshoku. Oh! I think he's gonna come. Not yet. But he has all 4 2-mon, which is hilarious. Backfire on that 7-9 cut.
There's an 8-mon. Would connect to that 7, which gives him a Ryamen shape, which he does take. Ooh, there's the first of the second Dora drawn from the wall. That made no sense. That's the first Dora drawn from the wall of the 3 that are left.
Chanta is so far. I just noticed 2 pairs in his hands are like 5-pin and 6-8-mon. It's strange.
Like, looking at the second table, though, they're almost done. They're in, like, South 3.
That's incredible.
Yeah, poor Triad, down just 1,000 points, but Melissa keeping in first place at 45,000. Mike and Dave just neck and neck at 38 and 36 points, respectively. They're 36,000, I should say.
Ichigo, I don't know if you saw that, but Calvin conned the 2-mon, which makes the next Dora the 1-mon, and then he drew an Aka from the deadfall. And now Kevin is Tenpai and 4-pin.
I did not see that.
Incredible.
Damien finds a pair. Again, this is just hard shapes here. All right, Calvin, is this Tenpai? This is no, it's
Ishantan.
not
Ishantan.
Tenpai.
He's
Ishantan.
Ryanman, Ishantan.
Kevin still Tenpai on the 4-pin.
For Tanyador 1. Unable to run anybody yet. Damien's still trying to find his way to Tenpai. He has a really strange hand. Table 2 is South 4 right now. That's incredible.
Damien just needs to start folding from here. I know you said this man does not fold, but
he actually just doesn't. Also, Table 2 in South 4, Dave from the Opie Dopes found his way to first at 44,000. In second, Mike at 38,000 points flat. And to achieve his goal, he plays higher than Melissa, who's at 37,000 flat, and Josh K is at 1,000 flat.
that means Dave directly hit Melissa, but that means there's still one more hand because Dave was dealer and just won.
Mm-hmm.
So Melissa still has a chance.
Yes. Also, Calvin contemplated calling Chi for a Yaku.
That's Tenpai for 6-9 right here for Josh.
For
6 would be
Riichi,
Tanya, and 9 would be
Pinfu.
Pinfu Nomi.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Riichi,
Calvin
Pinfu,
Calvin's Tenpai now. He has to cut the 3-pin though into Ipatsu turn.
But he made an extra Uradora chance. He has to take it. And it's not a bad weight. 4-7, Mon.
Oh, and he chased. Oh, he open chases!
Open chases! Open chases!
Stand clear of the open reach.
For 4-7 Mon. Josh is 6-9 Mon. Am I right, Ichigo?
6-9 Mon versus 4-7 Mon versus.
Ipatsu just to open Ipatsu! Open Riichi Ipatsu Tanyao. Dora 1. What is the Ura?
The Ura. What is the Ura?
It's already Mangan.
Mangan. I saw him counting.
Oh, he didn't hit Ura. It is just a
No.
Mangan for 8,000. Josh gave him 10k, he gave back 2.
But you know what? That's still pretty good. Josh did lose his Riichi stick though, so it was a 9k point shift.
Yes.
And that puts the Brooklyn Sours, I believe, squarely in
Damien?
second place, I think.
This is an inspirational hand. Anko of the Chun, 1 Hatsu, 1 Haku, and then a bunch of shapes that look good together. And he draws an Aka on the first draw!
Do you go Honitsu? Do you hard shift to Honitsu here?
I
You still have
not.
you have a good chance, and it's your dealership. I think you just go fast.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Kevin Tan also looking good. He has a bunch of connected shapes, and Josh is sitting at 3 Shantan.
Is
3
that-
Shantan.
Yeah.
But it's still a pretty good starting hand.
It's 3 Shantan with high acceptance.
Yes. Yes. It looks like
Interesting. Calvin
Damien is
can maybe get
just-
Ipeko.
Sorry. It looks like Damien is trying to increase his acceptance as much as he can and not committing to Honitsu just yet.
Josh drawing another 7p completes actually an Ipeko shape, but also opens it up for an extra shape on that 7-9. So super, super wide weight on that Pinzu. Oh my god, draws the Ipeko perfectly. Had 1-1-2-3, drew 2 on second turn, drew 3 on third turn.
That should be illegal.
Not even just finishing the Ipeko, but filling a penchant too while they're at it. Yeah, they can't keep getting away with it. Calvin, you gotta stop this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Damien has.
Where's the Hatsu?
Hands. It's in the wall, Ichigo.
They're all in the wall.
In the wall. Calvin extending his 3-4-4 so shape with a 2 so draw. I think he wants to keep a safe tile or maybe greed for the Dora. He's just gonna elect to cut it. Oh, Kevin.
This is Tenpai actually on 2-5. I think he's debating whether or not he wants to keep pushing.
Yes, he's gonna call
Shinichi, but
Riichi.
takes it.
For Riichi pin Fedora, one waiting on 2-5 mon. So
Yeah,
if
the
Kevin
other
wins,
option-
it's 39. Continue?
Correct. And there's East. The other option for Kevin was to potentially wait on another 4-7 to confirm Ipeco.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at this point situation, he just wants to end the game. He wants to get more points because he's currently sitting in third, only 7,000 away from second place.
And Calvin actually does not have a single safe tile, so he's hesitating on his draw a little bit, but he ends up pushing a 4-mon.
Calvin has a very good hand, so I'm not surprised of the push. He doesn't have the spare points though this round that he did last time.
Also, the 2-mons are completely dead. 2 are held by Kelvin and 2 are held by Josh. So his only hope is actually running off the 5-mon.
Actually, for Calvin, but it would
Calvin's
be on a
10 pi.
it would be on a Tonki weight on either the 7p or the 9p.
Well, he has Yaku if he damas, right? And he cuts the
He does have
9 pin.
Ipeco.
Calvin's 10 pi on 7-pin Tanki.
That's crazy.
This is hilarious.
Crazy.
There's only one left in the wall. Josh has a strange
Okay.
decision to make here. He's cutting the 8.
What does he cut?
He cut the 8, so. I wish Damien
Scary thing
doesn't
for
know
Damien.
it, but the 5 so is safe. He could continue his Daisangan if he wanted to.
He still can. He didn't cut any of the dragons.
Wait,
There's
is
only
this
one north in the discard pile.
Calvin now becomes 10 pi. Is that 1 so?
On
1
4?
4 so?
1-4 so. Yeah, 1-4 so.
It's odd, but
Do you chase Riichi? Does he Dama? He has a Yaku in Ipeco.
he damas. Waiting on 1 4 so.
Oh, there's 5 that Kevin needs, and Damien does start to fold out. Sorry, that was Josh. Josh starts to fold out.
Mm-hmm. Calvin's still trucking along. 9p.
Good to the table. Manzu in general are very expensive to this table right now.
Yes. Also, quick note, Josh decided to completely fold out, which is crazy. What did you draw, Kevin?
Okay.
Aka 5-mon! Ooh!
Aka 5. You can't discard this. This is too dangerous.
This
I would
is
take
too
the 5
much.
Montonki. You have to take this 5 Montonki. I know it's not as good, but it's Aka.
You have to.
It's
Oh.
not safe.
Oh, he's not cutting it. He's not cutting it.
It looks like he's cutting the bird.
4 so.
Oh, cuts the 4 so.
Okay, dodged. He's back on a Taki wait for 5-mon. There's only 1 left in the wall. So Kevin only has 1 out left.
Josh is thinking very hard right now. Not sure what he wants to do.
I've never seen him this distressed. Oy.
Well, the destroyers really need the points right now.
Mm-hmm. I think Kelvin is also trying. I wish Kelvin cut the 1 so he could hedge Ranpeko a little bit. Oh, he expertly dodged that with the 8-mon draw. Oof, wild. Josh? Oh, okay. I thought he would be tempted to cut the 5-mon.
Dora, he would have paired up.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 1
1
so.
so.
Would have dealt in, but Calvin would have dealt in first. So I guess that's fair.
I like how this is like basically a race to see who draw the 5-mon first, which makes it hilarious.
There's only what left. So if Josh or Damien draws it, like it's gonna be dead weight for both of them.
Yeah. Update from
Gary's
the
that.
outside. So table 2 has concluded the game with Dave taking yet another first at 44,000, maintains his points. Melissa in second at 37,000 flat. In third is Mike at 31,600, and in fourth, unfortunately, is Josh at 7,400.
So it looks like Josh just ronned Mike in that all last hand. So unfortunately, Mike does not get his goal of overtopping Melissa, but Melissa gets second place and increases Doraneko's lead against third place, which is somewhere between the Falcons and the Brooklyn Sours right now. The Penguin Falcons.
I think the gap is now about 500 points.
Yeah, Dave took another first. Oh, that's a push. That 2-pin was a push.
That was a push. He has nothing safe aside from Tanyao tiles. So like Tanyao is like the worst hand to fold with, you know?
Absolutely. What is that? Hatsu?
Yes.
You know, we haven't actually seen that many Hatsus.
I can't believe Dave took 2 first tonight, but I can also believe it. Oh, and Kevin Sumos! Riichi Sumo
Very
Queen
last.
Fedora. No Ura for 1326.
You know, take it. Amazing. Poor Damien gets Oyakabari, but at least it's only 1,300 points extra versus a Mangan, which is 2,000 or more.
Oh no, this
All
puts
right.
everyone in a very dangerous position. Third is so close to first. You know, that's like a Mangan Sumo. Second too, which is behind
So
by
close.
700.
Oh, this looks like a very nice hand. A lot of acceptance. 2-5. I see. I also see something in like the lower Sozu.
Oh, he paired up the tune on the first draw.
I think Calvin's going to pawn the tune immediately and just go for it.
I think he should do it.
Kevin, pair of Hatsu, pair of East. Would you go Atsuzuke Hatsu here?
I would not, personally. I don't call until I have a confirmed Yaku. But that's just how I play. Yeah,
Calvin
and looks like
Ipeko
Kevin
chance. Yeah.
Oh!
There's the Hatsu.
Kevin's 2 Shantan. He calls the Hatsu immediately. And I think he's gonna cut 7-mon. Oh, he's gonna cut the East pair.
Interesting. Fills that shape. Now waiting on 6-9 so.
Josh is Ryankan, Ryanmen Ishanten.
Pair. So Damien can, I believe it's Damien. Sorry. Was it Josh?
Josh. That's Senpai. Waiting on 6-9 so. For Riichi Pin Fudora 1. Or
potential
Dama
Tanyao.
For Pin Fudora 1 for 2K. I think he's yeah, he's Dama because he's in first.
People
it's
off.
Just 2,000, but like, you know, speeds the game
He's
away.
in first place.
Unfortunate.
Really awkward. Which Ryankan do you take? The 246 or the 468? Because 8 is
Dora. Don't ask me that question.
Well, 8 accepts Dora, which is 7-mon. 7 pin. But Calvin doesn't take it. Interesting.
Oh!
Ipeko shot!
Ipeko! Oh my god! I guess he chose the Sumagiri.
I guess he didn't want to give people, like, ideas that he was forcing his hand. Oh, but there it is! He made the right choice. Finishes that Kanchan. So yeah, Ishan had potential Ipeko there as well. Interesting.
I know.
I
He's just Sumogiri bot from here. That's a shape
oh,
extension, but it's a strange one.
there's also potential for Itsu in the Pinzu shape, waiting on
Mm-hmm.
7 Mahin, which is Dora.
This
But I
is
don't think he
Tenpai.
wants to give up that 6 mon.
Calvin's Tenpai for on 1-so, 4-so. Takame 4-so for Ipeko.
Dealer reaches. Oh,
Oh!
but the 9-so comes out on the Ipot's turn for the
And deals into
2000 that Josh
Josh's.
was.
Yeah. Pin Fudora 1 for 2k. Sorry.
That was Calvin's dealership.
Yup.
We're in South 4 now. All last. Can Kevin maintain the second place or even move up to first place? It is so tight.
Oh, he doesn't have a lot of connecting Yakuhai, huh?
And Calvin draws an East pair, but it is no longer the East turn. Oh, that you can ignore that. There is no
Plus from
Riichi
last
yet.
round.
Oh, has an Anko of the 6 mon plus really good shapes in Sozu. So Damien is actually very close to Tenpai right here. Pairs up the 8.
Yes, 789 Sanshoku chance, but it's really clunky.
Also very, very clunky right now.
Damien's Ishanten. Hanchan, Shabo, Riemen, Ishanten.
Unfortunately, like if I wish he has to draw the right side of that Ishanten, or else it's going to be a really awkward wait. I don't see the glorious double Dora yet, the Aka 5 pin. Sorry, Aka 5 mon.
It'll come. It'll come.
It'll
I
come.
think
I
Damien
believe.
has the fastest hand here, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
But
he
it
definitely
is
does.
not enough to Gyakten, which is going to be a little difficult to decide on if he takes it or not. Would you take it, Ichigo?
Kanchan wait?
But like also it's fast, but it's not enough to get you to second or third.
To mitigate damage. In a league type setting with teams, I very much play to mitigate damage if I'm in a 4th place situation.
So should take that.
Considering that Damien also doesn't have a dealership left, like I think just getting any kind of points here is worth it. Especially he now has Aka. So it would be Riichi, Pinfu, at least Dora 1, maybe Ura, which would potentially get him 8,000.
I also miscounted his Shantan. He's 2 Shantan.
I think he just needs 1 tile, doesn't he?
No, he has a. If you look at his his Sozu shape, they extend a little bit. So he's 1-1-2, 3-3, 7-6.
Oh,
But
I
then
think I
he has too
misread
many
the
blocks.
upper.
He has too many blocks. Yeah.
No, he has 1-1-1-2.
Oh,
No, if
you're
he
right.
just
Never
draws
mind.
the
Never mind.
2-so, if he
Each
draws
other.
the 2-so, he would be in Tenpai.
My bad. My bad. Kelvin's Ishantan
That's
for
okay. It's
Sanchoku.
fast.
Oh, he does not like that 5-so draw. He has to cut it, right?
He has to cut it for efficiency, but doesn't want to cut it.
Strange.
Josh's hand also just isn't progressing. He has really awkward shapes. Oh, this is interesting. I think I cut the 1-so, 3-so.
Ah.
Because then you
does.
have the pair and the 6, and you have Dora accepted.
4 pin. I don't hate it. Oh. Wrong
Not
pinsu.
quite.
1 number off.
This is pretty safe, it looks like. Oh, see, Kevin is just getting 1 numbers off consistently.
Yeah. Super backfire. Oh, it got weirder. Well, he has tenpai.
This is Tenpai cutting the 7 accepts 4-7.
Oh,
And he takes it.
is it 147? No, no. It's just 4
No,
7
it's
pin.
4-7 pin. Yes,
Yeah,
4-7
yeah.
pin. It is still Pinfu, actually. Oh no, it's not because he
Dora.
has an Anko of the 6 man. It is
So
Riichi
Riichi
Dora
Dora.
1.
Oh no, you must be so enticed to cut the 7 pin, right? No.
Discipline cuts 3 mon.
Oh, Josh?
Is that allowed?
Oh.
You touched the tile.
It is allowed as long as he didn't look at the tile yet. It is allowed. It's a weird gray area, but it is definitely allowed.
Yeah. It is fortunate that with that Riichi, that means you can't get the Sanshoku that Damien was looking for. But again, the earlier the Riichi, you are starting to throw other players off of your scent.
I don't know. I think now that I think back at him touching the tile, he should have known if he was gonna call it, right?
Called it
I
to
don't know.
break Kipatsu and just didn't. I don't know. That's really weird.
It's strange. This is up to judges' ruling.
Can't
If this
con, but would
reduces
never
your rolls,
have
he'd be
con.
dead hand for attempting to call after time. Draw.
Josh just not finding any good shapes, and now is just full folding with all the 6 pins.
Oh, he got the
Calvin draws the special Dora, the double Aka.
I don't know if he pushes it back or not.
No way he pushes
No,
that.
no.
This is when Calvin also folds.
He's like, it's over.
Yep. Damien's like, where's this 4-7? Come on. It's
He
not
keeps drawing
even Dora.
Yeah, he keeps drawing one off. He drew the 5 and the 3.
Calvin has drawn all 3 Chun. I just noticed that in his discard pile. Poker face, Damien. Just like, I'm just chilling. I'm sitting here in Tenpai. I'm waiting for someone to deal in. Unfortunately, Calvin is in the underdog position because he has to win this hand to get second place.
Oh.
Do we know what that last 6 mon is? Is it in the wall? Is it discarded?
I'm trying to count right now. 1-6. I see 1-6 in the pond.
Okay, never mind. I was like, maybe we might be seeing a Rinshan if Damien can con that 6 mon. But does not look like that's possible.
Oh no, poor Damien.
3 more draws. Damien does get Haite though.
3. 4 pins are dead. 7 pins. Not counting Kevin, there should be 2.
Josh pulls in one of the last 2 7 pins. You're already folding. This hand is not complete. You just toss a Haku or something. You're not going to get Tenpai, Kevin. Unless, am I in this?
Oh. Josh dealt into Damien. Riichi Dora. 26.
Josh? Well, I thought that was Kevin who dealt into Damien.
Was it?
I think so, because I think Kevin was pushing to extend his dealership.
Oh, Riichi Dora won. I'm pretty sure that was from
Riichi Dora won.
Josh.
Oh.
I'm like 80%
I
positive.
just... Okay, maybe it was from Josh. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's from the player before. No, it's Kevin. Sorry. It's from the player before Damien. Oh, no, it is Josh. It is Josh.
Yeah, that would be Josh.
26.
Interesting. So
He had an
where did
uncle. It was
I put
26.
standings? And I guess that's it. We have finished the game. So we have the Destroyers in first place at 43,600 points. Calvin in second place with 33,200 points. Kevin at 33,900 points in a solid third. And Damien getting fourth place, but a better fourth place than what he would have gotten without that last win at 10,300. And that is the game, folks.
This is wild. Both games have been quite wild.
I just need to know if that last tile would have been the other 7P. Because sometimes, tiles stick together, right?
Yeah.
They're friends. So he might have... Because Damien had Haite. Oh, wait, that definitely makes it that Josh Delton. Obviously, because I just call it Damien had Haite. Yes, so... I am so curious.
Anyways, Ichigo, thank you so much for joining us today. I had a wonderful time commentating with you, and I hope everyone had a wonderful time watching these two games with us. They were quite exciting.
They were so exciting, and I love commentating with you, Vinny. And I also want to thank the chat and the viewers for putting up with our verbal commentary of Table 2 after the first game while we were just reading out what was happening since we didn't have cameras on them. But I think that was a very fun experience.
I had so much fun with you, and I'm sorry I kept talking over you when I didn't need to.
No, I did the same thing. It's called Mahjong commentary. Exciting things happen, and you're just like, react!
Yes! Precisely. But at the end of the day, I still had a good time with you. We saw some amazing games. Placements actually did not shift all that much. We have a few more fights to go along. And
Yeah, we have 6 more total games, so please join us next week for week 15. We'll be live for the final few games. This is wrapping up to be a very fun final.
Yes. And please feel free. You guys know where to find us. Instagram, Twitch. Actually, not Twitch. YouTube.
Discord. Don't forget the Riichi Nomi Discord.
Yes.
Popping off.
Yes. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful night. And don't forget to check out Shiro_Ichigo at twitch.tv.
Thank you all.
Have a wonderful
Bye.
night, everyone.